RBRadio.com. The words and opinions you are about to hear are of the hosts and do not reflect the management, sponsors, or affiliates of Cave Radio Broadcasting.
Big Al, it don't get no bigger. Big Easy, it don't get no bigger. With the Triple E, it don't get no bigger. It's big and bigger, it's big and bigger. Detroit, it don't get no bigger. Worldwide, it don't get no bigger. Hit radio, it don't get no bigger. It's big and bigger, it's big and bigger. We'd like to welcome you to the show. Where else you wanna be? Where else would you go? Truth be told, you could be anywhere with the glow. Thank you for supporting this Detroit soul. It's funk, jazz, R&B, country, and rock and roll. The Big Easy, Big Al doing take control. It's bigger, bigger on Cave Radio. It's bigger, bigger on Cave Radio. Let's go.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Big and Bigger here on Cave Radio Broadcasting, episode number 196. We're very much creeping up on our 200th episode, which is going to be May 12th. We're taking a one little break on... is that me?
Hello, hello.
Turn your volume down. Just a reminder.
I muted my phone
can't
just out of
hear
respect.
anything. Can you hear me?
Oh my god! Every time you do this.
Do I not have?
Just don't even put the fucking headphones on, sweetie.
Well, dude,
Yeah, that's kind of what
do
I
me a
do.
favor. Announce to the listeners that your
Hello.
headphones aren't working. Would
Again.
you please, real quick?
It's like
Sorry.
we're like 27 in a row.
Oops.
Yeah, but it's got its own
Hello,
web page
welcome.
now. It's got its own Facebook
Yeah.
page. Dawn forgets her headphones don't work.
That's our new segment.
What?
That's our new segment.
Yeah.
Do her
Oh,
headphones
Jesus.
work or
Is
not?
Dawn shit
Is
on?
Dawn shit on?
Yeah.
All right.
My mic's not loud.
Like, is Dawn shit
you
together?
hear me? I
Hear
can't hear me.
anything?
Steve
Oh,
Gonzo
Jesus.
Gonzalez. Oh, shit. You know what? It would help if I did this.
Baby.
Yay! There we are. Everyone wave. Hi.
Thank you.
Fuck you.
Satan.
3 minutes into the show. Fucking dummy.
Yep. First time.
This is all new to us.
And
This,
your volume was on your phone. Since we're pointing out the technical issues already.
My
Dawn.
headphones are not on.
Oops.
They're not on your ears,
But
Steve.
he still got him on his neck.
Oh.
Yeah, you don't have
I'm
to.
not picking up
There
the
we go.
vibration through my neck. So
So welcome everyone to episode number 196 here on Cave Radio Broadcasting. Yeah, and it seems like just the other day we were, like 6 weeks ago, we were on episode 180s.
You having a hard time hearing him? He's 4 feet away.
We're on the air.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So how's everyone's week been? Al, how you been?
Oh, yeah. Well, whatever.
Yeah?
Great.
Did you?
Every day is the same as the last.
What about you, Don?
I had a good weekend. I was waving to everybody since
Oh.
we just showed up on their
Well, you
screen.
just showed up.
You just showed up.
I did pretty much.
And we
Oh, good weekend.
we got a really good show. We got a crowded house tonight.
Well, we always have really
We got
good shows.
the greatest band to never play live, the Chincillionares.
Oh, that's right, yeah. Fucking
Greatest-
triple CD. They can't bring 3 songs into the studio. I don't know what's going
They
on.
brought 3 songs. I got them. I
Nice.
just gotta.
We have a bunch of musicians doing the stuff for us, and we're just taking the credit.
Yeah.
Right.
We're the Milli Vanilli.
Oh, I got you.
We also got Melissa Rowe in here. First time on our show, at least. She does
She does the
She
does.
does
She
the
does
dues.
it.
The
Like
Detroit
I said,
by
Trailer
Detroit.
Park Boys, a great
Dose
show.
it up.
Detroit by
Ricky's.
Detroit, which is an amazing little thing where a bunch of bands from Detroit cover a bunch of other bands from Detroit, usually older bands or acts, and that's next Saturday, right?
It is. It is
Yeah.
this coming Saturday. It's Sunday now.
Okay. Yeah, it
Do you
is.
backline just about everything in that? Because I was wondering one day about that. What do they do?
Yes.
3 songs?
Yeah.
3 songs.
So
There's
it's
2
like-
stages
Even if we
too.
did-
But you have
Backline?
like 15 different bands
People would
playing.
hate me, I
Oh,
think.
it would be more loading and unloading than
Oh,
it
God.
would be.
No, we
playing.
backline, and then they just have the alternate sets time to set up on their stage, and then we just keep the music fluidly going back and forth.
Oh, so you do a 2-stage
We
thing.
do. We do a 2-stage. I probably should open with that.
Yeah,
2
excellent.
stages.
Makes sense.
Both backlined.
Nice.
Both backline. That's 2 sets of drums.
It is.
Just telling them, my buddy. In
Come
the
up on that
Fruits
mic, man.
Is playing.
Oh, yeah. I
My
love
buddy in the
Fruits.
Fruits is a playing.
Fucking lead singer, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking.
It's always the singers.
It is.
I forgot to talk on my mic.
He was getting loud.
Jerk.
He
He
was
was. So to just reiterate, the next week we have. Who do we have on next week?
I don't fucking know.
I saw the list, and I thought that it was a little bit of everybody doing.
Oh yeah,
anything
next
in
week is
Michigan.
we got
Rick Pineda, ain't it?
Rick Pineda is going to be in here for the his 420 birthday party. I think he's bringing his band in, which has got Chris Spooner on bass. DJ Bohemoth is in there. They're going to do. He said one song, but we're going to try
Is
talking.
is not Death by Stereo?
No, it's a band.
What's the name of his band?
We were just talking about Spooner, by the way.
Yeah,
Spooner's a great dude. Love that guy.
Spoon's great.
Yeah,
man.
that guy's.
One of the best bass players. You got Wolf.
He's a master.
And you got Spoon, and they're fucking.
I got a picture of them two dudes together.
Yeah?
At some function.
It's
Might have
fun.
been a
I can't believe they're in the same place because
That's what I said.
they're in 30 different bands between the two of them.
I'm like, a black hole isn't open here with these two even near each other.
Exactly.
They're two of the greatest dudes and players.
Yep.
Yeah, so we got that. We also have it's second Sundays, so Augie will be in here, but Augie will also be in here with the tracksuit party convention. So I saw last night. I saw.
Is that a band name?
No,
Oh.
the tracksuit party is something they do every year at the Whiskey in the Jar down in
Okay.
down in Hamtramck.
Because it's a band name now.
What did I used to say? The tracksuit
Party committee.
party
or something.
committee. Yeah, tracksuit party committee.
Well, it was a band name just a minute ago, but now everybody
It's
forgot
writing
what it was,
itself
so.
already.
So they're coming in. It's Mikey, Conrad, and Augie will be in here to talk about the tracksuit party, number 7 this year. I think they're bringing their DJ along with them. That's going to be at the party, and John Pipenbrock will also be in here
Oh my gosh.
hanging out. So it's going to be another fun-filled evening
It's always a blast
full of
with those
alcohol.
guys.
And, yeah, it is.
And
And then
chips,
the
alcohol and chips.
yeah,
Always
we're
brings a
taking
bag of
we're
chips.
taking the 21st off for Easter this
'Cause
year.
we're so holy.
Yep. On April 28th, we have the band Girl Fight, which I thought was like a big band. It's a one dude and one girl, and they beat the shit out of the. She's the
Yeah.
drummer,
I saw
stand up
some
drum, and
of
she
their stuff.
sings, and then he plays guitar.
They're
Sweet.
playing some record store day event
Okay.
back in St. Clair Shores next Saturday.
Okay. Yeah.
I
So
did. That's why
they
I
sounded
listened to
like
They're cool,
so
man.
Paul Smith from the
It's noisy.
The Rats.
the Strains and the
Strains.
Rats or whatever. He recorded them and posted something, so I checked them out. I was like, damn, these guys are good. But also that day, I can announce it now. Finally, Alex Holycross and Mark Chandler from the Native Howl will be in here talking about the tour that they're getting ready to go on. They're fresh off playing the United Center last night. They did the national anthem for the Chicago Bulls game, which was really crazy hearing a thrash grass, like a banjo doing the fucking national anthem. They had their own little spin to it, which I thought was cool, but they kept it under what any Star Spangled Banner's ever been at the Super Bowl, which is usually like 2.5 minutes because they do the long things. And
Did you ever hear the Marvin Gaye version of his national anthem?
Yeah, the Marvin Gaye.
It goes on for quite a while, but
They usually do.
it's mostly him probably on drugs.
I still like the Fergie version. I don't know. I had a Star Spangled Boner
Yeah.
watching that one. She was hot doing that.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Star Spangled Boner, huh?
Yep.
So yeah,
Band
we,
name. That's
It was
my
red,
band
white,
name
and blue.
from now on.
It was red, white, and blue.
For the
Spangled
Star
Boner.
Spangled Bonus.
that's a great name.
It defined the colors of it when I was done beating. It was
Right.
red, white, and blue.
Yeah,
all
totally.
Wow, Al's got all the one-liners.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, we got them guys coming in here, and then on May 5th we had the Fruits, and then May 12th is our 200th episode here on Big and Bigger. We're gonna have the Pazman, Mark Pazman, who he does a blues thing at O'Mara's now. He used to do it at
Mr. B's.
Mr. B's, but what was the place? Booze was
Yeah.
the name of the place inside there, but they closed that down. So he moved his thing over to O'Mara's, and then they do. He was the Motor City Blues Review every Sunday night for about 20 plus years on 94.7, and they like fired him one day. He came in and they're like, "Yeah, we don't need you anymore." So he doesn't do the Motor City Blues Review on
Doug
Sunday nights.
Cordell style.
Yeah, exactly. So, but he was one of my teachers at Specs Howard. when I
Doug's
was
back,
there.
by the way. I didn't mean that as a slam.
He is
Yeah, we-
106.7, right?
Wheels,
Oh,
baby.
here comes trouble.
Trouble just went over the other.
What are
And
you carrying a jug of?
oh, it's Paulie's beer.
Oh, welcome. Come on in.
Stone Clover Stout. So yeah, so it's going to be a fun show. Mark Pazman's going to be in here. He was our first guest, along with Joe Jabber, who was also our very
Yep.
first guest 4.5 years ago.
Yeah, him and Sharon.
Sharon, yeah, and I think it's going to be Joe Jabber in The Last Divide. Actually, they're going to play.
That'd be sweet.
So we got a nice another month here planned for you guys. Notice I didn't say little. I'm trying to leave that word out of.
Okay, when you don't say it, we're not supposed to address
Yeah,
it.
I know, but I wanted you to.
No, I did notice.
Yeah, okay,
You said because you changed it with nice.
nice.
Yeah, we got a nice.
a nice
And I was
little,
waiting for the little to
nice
follow
little.
nice.
Yeah. Cheers, by the way.
Yeah, cheers.
Cheers. to
National Beer Day, right?
National Beer Day.
Yes, National Beer Day.
Yes, it
Today,
is.
yeah.
Missed
Nice
that.
Ice Mountain,
man.
We
Steve.
missed out. Yeah, I was handed a smokable earlier, and I had to turn it down.
Yeah.
That's not 420.
Yeah,
It's
Leaving
National
Lifted
Beer Day.
played you in front of 20,000 people yesterday.
Yeah,
or
but I
right
never,
around there.
I don't smoke a lot in public,
Yesterday was hash
almost
bash,
none,
by the way.
and so I did a lot yesterday.
Yeah.
And I realized
Was
why I
it-
don't do that. And
Was it freeing? Did
did
you
you
feel
leave?
free?
people were no. I felt incredibly anxious and inhibited, and I didn't want to be standing around 20,000 people. Hi, and I couldn't get out. I was hoping for some sort of airlift scenario.
So you didn't leave lifted, or maybe you did. but it's-
I left sedated because as soon as we could, I'd started drinking. We don't get too crazy for shows anymore, but as soon as it was over, hit the whiskey, and that helped a little bit.
Calmed you down a little bit.
A little bit, just for the nerves.
balance you out,
Yeah.
So I want to say congratulations to the Texas Tech Red Raiders
Why,
and
you know
the
somebody there?
Virginia Cap. My ex-wife was a Texas Tech Red Raider.
Yeah?
Played volleyball for him for 4 years.
No shit.
And yeah, it was last night. There's a blanket. She's
Dude.
got a big Texas Tech blanket.
So is that Mo's mom?
Yeah, Mo and
No
Mason's
wonder
mom.
she's so
She
damn
laid
good
it
at
out
that.
on the front
Yeah,
lawn.
yeah.
Okay.
No, Mason grabbed it and laid it on the floor and like danced all over it and everything.
Oh my god!
Like doing just had fun, and they ended up winning. So there was a party going on at her house last night. And if Texas Tech wins, Erica wins the pool, which is a couple $100, and if Virginia wins, Mason wins the pool. So it's like
Ooh.
both it's pretty cool. So
That's gonna be
congratulations to Texas Tech and Virginia. Both teams have never been to a final. So there's going to be really a new champion next year or this year for basketball.
a first time champion.
First time
yeah.
ever champion. Yep. So that's about as much sports as we usually talk here on Big and Bigger. We got the Chincillionaires in here.
Yeah.
Woo!
Steve
That's
was
mostly me.
Steve comes in with Leaving Lifted and
I've been
I
here
think-
before.
Yeah, a few other times, and I know Jesse's been here before, but I don't.
Rob.
Rob, have you ever? You never?
No.
Because I remember.
Welcome to the shit show.
Welcome.
Yeah,
Relax. It's a shit show.
but the last time Steve was in, he had said something about the Chincillionaires triple album that you guys were working on, and we thought it was kind of a joke. But
well, it turned out to be.
I was hoping it was a joke.
It's like a joke that went too far. Or like, we had a bunch of songs we were working at the time. It's like, I don't know who said it. Probably you. Got yourself in trouble. It's like,
Yeah.
we should drop a triple album. Oh no, it's like a double album.
yeah, it was a double.
Should drop a triple album. Haha, yeah, we're gonna do that. And then you realize how much work that actually is to take it serious.
So
to
is
put
this the
out, like, a good
Chincillionaires'
product, you know?
first release? I mean, I know you got a couple singles out there.
No, because we have EPs.
Sexy Celery was the
basically.
first one. That was actually the first thing we ever
Ooh.
released.
Sexy
Sexy
Celery.
Celery.
Yeah. There was like
Cream cheese.
There's a
12
picture.
or so tunes
The
on there.
string.
Yeah.
There's a picture on the album cover of a very sexy looking stock. of
Ooh.
celery.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Nice ribs.
I'm into foods.
I like celery and cream cheese.
Is that what you
Yeah.
call celery
Fat.
stock or rib?
Is it rib?
Is it? No, you might be right about that.
I think I am.
Don't know that your headphones are working, but you understand.
What did you say? Because I don't
Celery.
have headphones on. I can't hear you.
I'm
A
teasing.
celery stalk is called a rib.
Is a rib?
Celery what?
I
Stalk.
thought a celery stock
Stock?
was a celery stock.
I know,
Yeah.
but I think
But a piece of it, she's saying.
Who calls it a rib?
Oh.
I don't know.
Doctors that eat celery? Where does this come
the
from?
Germans.
He was
Probably.
talking about
Sure.
celery stalks.
The celery.
All right.
Celery.
Anyway, I'm gonna steer this back towards the record.
Yeah,
So
sorry.
35 songs. We decided to go with, which we've been told was a terrible idea because no one's gonna listen to it, and so we thought that was funny too.
Right.
We're gonna put out 35 songs no one's gonna hear.
The best part is who was it recently that just talked about doing a triple album?
Yeah, it was a couple weeks
within
ago.
the last 2
Yeah.
weeks ago.
It wasn't Stone Clover, but it was right around there.
And we were like, "Are you kidding?" Because the Chincillionaires are doing a triple album.
It was a
Just do
race to
this
drop
album.
the triple album.
I know. So now everybody's putting.
Well, then
out a
last week
triple
he sent us a message and said the triple album's ready.
I don't
like
know.
I said, I thought it was a joke.
On April Fool's Day, no doubt. I'm hitting them up. Hey, guess what?
Well,
Check this link out. There's nothing. At the
We'll
link.
have to block a day of Cave Radio to play the triple album.
I know. You don't have to do that. I would say though.
All right, then we won't.
All right,
Pure
then.
musical terrorism.
yeah, it is. But man, I should tell you, thanks for the extra effort, and our buddy Jesse, who kind of like mixes and mastered all that stuff. So it was a lot of work. We was just talking about the hours behind it, which was what?
Just in the past few weeks, yeah, it was like 90 hours to put that thing together. I just sort of locked myself in a room and did that. It was good use of time. You know?
90 hours, huh? And that's just in the last, what'd you say, 5 days?
It was like 2 or 3 weeks ago. It was just to get that
So
finishing,
finishing
push there.
touches,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
When I lock myself in a room for 90 hours, all I have is a bunch of stiff socks.
Yep.
yeah.
So you have something better to show for
Empty
it.
And,
Vaseline,
hand, and
right.
empty hand
Absolutely.
sanitizers.
I stand them up against the wall like there's 7, 8.
Well,
You're
that's
going to disconnect from the internet. That's
I'm
the only way
pissed.
you get
Shakes
out.
I
them
can't
in the,
stop unless
like,
I haven't
feet.
even them out because you got to do it in pairs.
Well,
you don't want to wash
that's
one
an
sock out of a
accomplishment.
pair.
You should be
That's
proud
how
of
you
that.
well.
Yeah, so
Always the left sock.
yeah, it's always the left. I start with the left. It's got a dog leg to the left. I just think that's the way you do it.
That's the way you do it.
Mm-hmm.
So 35 songs.
Yeah.
How do you write 35 songs?
Well, actually, we were talking about too.
We got another album already. pretty
Yeah,
much.
so we're gonna drop a new album.
Why didn't you just wait for the quadruple album? And just,
Well, that's just being a dick. But basically, those songs pretty much are one sessioners. So each one of those tunes, should you care to notice or be interested to listen, are written in about 4 hours. 4 hours to get like the bulk of the ideas down and some stuff, and then additional sessions maybe to tweak something or whatever.
And these are all over the map too, right?
so each
Like,
one of
they
those
span
tunes
all
are
genres
whatever you felt
practically.
like when we went in, whatever you before you know it, it's like, yeah, I got this upbeat thing. Kick out the beat, whatever. Work with everyone. Just starts throwing on. So between the 3 or 4, sometimes 5.
how
of
many
us,
how many people are in the Chincillionaires? There's the 3 of you guys, and Rob, you're the bass.
I play various things, but
Yeah.
mainly.
Okay.
We're now instituting the harmonica playing of Robbie Brent.
Yeah. Really interesting to see the developments there. That's going to be
And I know Jesse, you're multi-instrumental
Yeah,
also.
I'm mainly doing the recording. I'll play some guitar, drums, maybe
You
a
play
little
bass
rear
as well?
keyboard, bass.
Steve just talks a lot. I know that he
Steve,
doesn't play.
Steve writes bass lines as well.
Yeah,
They're on
he's
keyboard
like,
though, typically.
General cheerleader too.
Yeah.
When you see him perk up, like it's probably working on something good. we got Dave who just gets to a special level and yells at you. So the ideas that come out of him, he's a cheerleader as well.
Okay.
We got Bill playing horns. We'll get Jeff
Bill
Wilton over on
Coons.
Bill
bass.
Coons from
Yeah.
yeah, Shotgun Soul. Bill.
Kid, I love him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Horn part real. All
The
the horns you hear on
self-nominated
there are pretty
for
much real.
45 Detroit Music Awards last year.
Bill.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why they changed the whole process.
I know.
You didn't even play guitar. I know. But what are you gonna do?
He's going Wolf style. Look,
Right.
I forget. Wolf said something once. What was he gonna
He
play?
won. He won for best guitar player.
Yeah,
And
Wolf did.
Wolf did.
Yeah, but he
won
said
for best
one
guitar
time
player.
something like, "Oh, I'm gonna try playing some harp or whatever it was." I was like, "Good luck. We need to see you submitted for best harp player in Detroit."
exactly.
The DMAs.
Good old
but,
Wolf.
so yeah, man. Each one of those songs, like you said, it's a little genre-wise, style-wise, just kind of whatever you felt at the moment.
Right.
Got a little Slayer feel and some of that shit. So it's fun.
I'm excited. So when's the official release?
It's dropped, I think, April 1st.
April 1st was the
Was it?
official release. I mean, yeah, we've just been spitting it around town. Some interesting places it ended up. Steve should probably tell them about that.
Oh, so there's a group called Black Rebel Motorcycle Club. If you're not familiar, they're kind of like one of those bands that's just always on tour around the world. That's how they live. They generate like their tours, and I mean they're major label. They're an LA band, and their web like social media guy has already been into some of these songs. And on his own, next thing I know, that album and its link winds up on the Black Rebel Motorcycle website,
Oh,
their
nice.
national site, and they're all he was talking about it. So that was really cool. hopefully, you never know where these things, what kind of legs they have, where they're going to go. So
Now, is it
that was
digital release only, or you're pressing some CDs, or what?
there's really no CDs yet, but it is on iTunes, Spotify,
Apple Music.
Apple
A
Music,
couple of those.
Bandcamp, which a lot of people still seem to be using.
I use it just because of the search.
Yeah.
It's like you can search Detroit easier. You know what I mean? Bandcamp is the easiest to search by locale. So if I'm, especially when I was on nights and trying to scout bands for the show, I would just put in like Detroit rock, and I would get, all these albums. These guys, Lucid Furs.
That's how you found them?
Well, I found them, and then I think Karen and I spoke, and then we couldn't link up because they were getting ready to go on tour or something, and then Eric ended up hitting them up too.
Yeah,
So
I'm a solicitor.
But yeah, that's a great, if you're looking for local music, whatever area you live in, that's a great app for that. And plus, you can purchase the music through there, which is cool.
Yeah, so it is available for purchase on Bandcamp.
Which, don't be shy. Don't be afraid to purchase some music. That's how you support these guys.
Yeah, or like the songs we sent you guys today, I just downloaded them for free. So it is A Painting That Never Sold is one of the tunes.
I have a painting that's
My
never sold,
Pony.
My Pony, and The Long Ride.
Oh, yeah.
The Long Ride is a pretty fun song because
It
that
sounds
was
like it.
Is it sexual? Kind of.
I'll tell you that
Follow
guitar
My
solo
Pony.
is, whatever that thing is.
The name sounds like it.
You might, check out the guitar solo in that one. I'll just say that. But that's My Pony's a little more of a, or probably maybe like sort of a dance tune, I guess, unintentionally. I think the three of those tunes are slightly pretty different.
A little bit, yeah.
genre-wise, but the Painting That Never Sold is a little more maybe hip-hop, electronic
A little psychedelia in there or something like that.
Nice. Very cool. So when's this next album coming out?
We got something ready to drop for May. That's no joke.
So we're gonna drop
Like this May?
Yeah, oh yeah.
So, you talking about?
Dropping a triple album already, and then you're gonna do
We
another
just had
album?
this tune
All
in
right.
the works, man.
It's
Flood
a,
the
it's
market.
a song.
Just flood the market.
Yeah.
It's all about content, right?
You can't download a song without seeing one of the Chincillionaires songs.
You
right
want it.
next to it.
You want to offend people every time they see it. Fuck, get out of here. Nope. So Cinco de Mayo, we're releasing a new hot track.
Taco song.
It's called Lake Titicaca. I may as well push it now.
Nice. I like that name too. It
Yeah,
sounds
it's
it
fun.
sounds like Cinco de Mayo-ish.
It's very fun saying that.
That's my favorite lake. And
Titicaca.
guess what my favorite road is?
Oh shit, Tittabawassee?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Me and you, buddy. We're on it. We're on it.
It's the first thing that popped in my head.
I'm not an ass man.
Because you can say that all over the place, and it's like, Titicaca should be offensive if you think about it, but
Right.
it's a completely legit.
It sounds
word.
like a fucking
So
sexual
fuck you.
move somewhere,
Yeah, it sounds like
Put
somebody
caca on my titty, but
took
titty
a
caca.
dump on somebody's
Oh,
chest.
no caca.
I wonder what's going to come up
No.
if you
Carl.
search that song now.
Hot Carl will come up. The
Lakes.
definition of hot Carl.
Lakes of it?
Ew.
Oh, boy.
So the fans are dying to know too. Is where did you guys come up with the name the Chincillionaires?
Well, a band that we were working in just before that had ceased to be productive any longer. So we decided we wanted to keep recording. That's what we were talking about earlier. Kind of off the bat was like, all right, we're probably not going to play this stuff out. So let's just record a shit ton for fun. So it's like the
Just to
studio-
tease people.
the
Like,
studio
I'd love to see you guys
collective.
live. We're like, yeah, we don't do that.
We're only big in Europe.
If it ever comes today,
We'll go to Belgium,
we
but-
have to play something live. Probably something good happened for that to happen. But so that was the idea right off the bat, was to just do that thing as a recording collective. And I love coming up with names, and we're always talking band names and shit. So I vamped on it for a while. One night, like in stream of consciousness, went to different things. It was almost the Chincillionaires, which would have been awesome too.
That would have been sweet too.
And then the Chincillionaires hit, and right away I thought of the chinchilla logo with a little top hat and Monaco, because I was like a rich Chincillionaire.
The Monopoly Chincillionaire.
I think you came over with the the logo
I drew it
itself.
up.
You had a
It was
present,
so
you came
terrible.
over, yeah.
I had a presentation.
That's what we're going with.
The original drawing must have looked like a fucking fifth grader did it. I'm sure, but
Look
So
like,
I'm like-
that. You ever seen the leprechaun in the fucking tree?
Oh,
Video where they,
Yeah.
they draw?
the rendering of what they thought
Yeah.
it looked like.
And they go back, they cut back to the fucking the guy that's delivering the news, and he's like, "That was a great rendering of the drawing." It's like your 5-year-old drawing.
Well, see the leprechaun say, yeah. So,
I want the pot of gold. I want the pot of gold.
Chincillionaires, we settled on. And it was fun for a minute, and then you find out like everything under the sun has been done already, and like some bands, defunct now,
Tuscaloosa.
pretty
that's where they're
much.
from,
Is
yeah.
that what it was? They're not together anymore, but they're fucking called the No, they're called Chincillionaires.
no, the.
Which brings me to an interesting thought. When this shit happens, like, don't sit on an idea for too long because, like, I forget what they call it, the technosphere, the biosphere, whatever, will pick up on an idea. I have old lyrics I haven't touched in forever, and I swear to God, almost line for line, eventually I'll hear someone do it, and I'm like, ooh, shit. It's just something once it's thought of is out there now, like in the runnels of the overmind.
It's
anyway.
the electrical currents that
so
run through
the
all of us.
Chincillionaires we went with, and those guys are not active anymore, so fuck them.
Isn't there a rapper?
That's
Charmillionaire or something like that?
Yeah.
Something like-
chameleonaire.
There you go.
Oh, Chameleonaire.
As in like a chameleon millionaire. We're like a
No, but there's
chinch.
another. I think there's a Charmillionaire or something like that.
That's a fucking
I'm not-
Pokemon, dude.
That dude, is it?
I think so.
Jesus Christ! I gotta look. This
What
up.
is going on?
It's the see me rolling guy. You know, they see me rolling.
I have no
That
clue.
guy. Who the fuck is that?
Hating.
Dawn knows. She's a rap
I don't know what it is.
All right.
So
I
we
mean,
got
I totally know this song.
Connie
I'm-
Regenauer. That's your. Is that
Yeah, it's Charmillionaire.
it's your mom? She said, "Turn it up, please." So I just turned it up. I just got a text, so I guess it was a little low. So everyone say hi again. Joey Nistroy is watching. Jennifer Hopper says, "Good entertainment for the drive home from vacation." We got Gonzo listening. Thank you to all the people that are listening on the CRBradio.com or on the Cave Radio Facebook page. We are live
on the app.
that.
If you don't have the app, it's free. Download
It's
the
free.
app. For
Download
crying out
that.
loud. You
You
listen to
can-
us anywhere.
You can get it on your iOS, which is your iPhone,
Apple,
and your
or
Apple or
Android.
your Android
Cave
phone
Radio,
store.
all one word.
Yep. We're also on TuneIn Radio. We're all kinds.
Alexa.
You go to Alexa and say
Yep.
Cave Radio, bitches. And I don't
Well,
know, actually, I don't
dope.
think you can say
It'll
that.
be
but-
like
Probably could.
no match for Cave Radio bitches.
Right.
It'll be like all right, play Cave Radio. You can do that.
Come on, CAA, get your shit together.
I know.
Right.
He's
Hey,
making
dude,
eggs
thank
again.
you guys
God,
for
he's
having us
fat.
on, by the way, man.
Sure, we're gonna
this
talk-
Is this is the show to
We're
do.
going to introduce Melissa and have her talk for a few minutes, and then we're going to play a couple of those tunes, and then we're going to come back with your special guest Jan, here too. So Melissa Rowe is also with us. You are doing the Detroit by
Sorry.
Detroit, which is an amazing concept. Why don't you tell us a little bit about it?
So basically, it is 15 Detroit bands. Am I not loud enough? Sorry, I never do this, obviously. 15 Detroit bands covering the music of 15 other bands from Detroit or artists from Detroit. And it could be local artists, national artists, whatever it is. We invite the bands that want to participate to play 3 songs and just pick whatever band that they want, that they feel inspired by, or that they want to cover, or that they think it would be funny to cover, whatever it is.
So they get to pick.
They get to pick, yeah. I mean, I have them apply with 2 different options so that way we don't have 2 people doing the same
So
thing.
if Eric and
but
I had a band and we were like, we want to play the Chincillionaires because they don't.
You
fucking
could
play
totally
out.
do it.
We could do that.
I'd be curious about what that would sound like.
It
'cause
sounds like
nobody
a
really
kazoo
knows.
and some kind of wash tub.
Somebody's got
That's
to.
about
It would just,
Oh
I'll just
my
play my
God.
belly.
Brown,
We have not
maybe
seen
a
a kazoo
brown
yet.
jug or something.
Who mic'd up this cut?
He starts rapping.
I'm sorry.
Good.
Did you? So
No,
you actually started this
I
thing?
did.
That's
did.
crazy because I've heard about that.
This is the 9th year.
It is. I
I've
can't
been
believe
hearing
it's the
about
9th
it.
year. That's insane.
That's awesome.
Thank you for having heard about
Good
it.
for
So
you.
do you do the? There's another. I know there in the past I've seen another show where it's the same concept, but they don't use Detroit bands. They use.
So
Oh, that's
that
the
is
Sneaky
not
Peteys
me.
or
Creepy Cheapy?
Creepy
Creepy
Cheapy.
Cheapy.
Yeah.
Sneaky
Uh-huh.
Peteys?
I don't know. I was close.
That's a Pokemon.
That's what he was labeled in jail.
Yeah, it was.
Sneaky Petey.
So I
Came right
don't
up
do
behind me.
I'm
them.
very,
Sneaky
very,
peepee.
very light on my feet for a fat guy.
You're very
Sneak up and finger him in the asshole.
Jesus.
Okay,
Can I
so
say that out
you're
loud?
not involved in that one, all right.
no,
No.
I'm not.
The sneaky finger bang one. Just to be clear,
The sneak out
who
from behind in the
does that
shower? What? That's not So is this the only event that you do every year? Or is this something that
This
you do
is
other events?
yeah. This is the only one that I do every year, but it does take a lot to put on. But
Right.
no, I mean it's a ton of fun, and then we actually all the proceeds go to a scholarship for School of Rock. So
Excellent.
That's the best part, I think.
I think it's kind of great. It goes full circle. Then actually the first set of the night every year is actually the School of Rock doing a set as a cover. So
And they're doing who they
Which
doing this
school?
year?
they're
Rock?
doing Grand Funk Railroad this
Yeah.
year. The one in Rochester, actually.
Rochester.
Yeah.
Can I
They
tell?
are
Can I say
freaking
who
phenomenal.
the bands are that are playing and
Yeah,
who they're playing?
absolutely. It's
So
not
you
a
got the
secret.
Fruits who are going to be in here in a couple
Great
weeks.
dudes.
They're doing
Yeah.
Madonna.
Awesome.
Scarlet Lies is doing the Stooges. The Reefermen as the Romantics. Vazoom as Sponge. Electric Honey is the White Stripes. Jake Webb and the Commitments are the Temptations. Dead and Five are MC5. Mark Whalen and the Buttermilk Boys, which is a great name. Stevie Wonder. The Lows, who we saw this morning on Channel 7. They're doing the Dirty Americans. Bermuda Mohawk is doing Grayling. I've never heard of Grayling. Act Casual, Parliament Funkadelic. Mike Galbraith and Courtney Hurley, they're here tonight. They're playing as Smokey Robinson. Jemmy Hasman and the Honey Riders are Eminem. Oh, Eminem. Radio Wire Empire is Junior Junior, or as they used to be, Dale Earnhardt Jr. Jr. I didn't know they were from Detroit, or from Michigan.
Oh, yeah.
And then the School of Rock, Rochester, is doing Grand Funk Railroad. So it's
That's a
15
lot.
bands, 3
That's a
songs
lot.
each, 2 stages.
How long does
Um,
this show run? Like, what's the length of it?
3.5-ish. Yeah, I think the first band hits at 9, and then usually the last one hits around 12:30.
So you just manage the fact they do 3 songs a piece and
Yeah,
roll
so
them
we
over.
kind of usually approximated like 3 songs, roughly 15
15
minutes a
minutes,
piece, but
right.
we don't officially time it. So basically, one band starts, and then it just kind of round robins back and forth the rest of the night. So
And it's at the Loving Touch, right?
it is at the Loving
Now
Touch in
they're pretty
Ferndale.
stringent about getting the fuck off of stage because we
Yeah.
did our anniversary party there, and the dude was freaking out that we might run like 5 minutes over, and this was at like by the second of 4 bands.
Right.
So we all were all hands on deck, getting people off the stage, getting people on the stage, just to
Really?
catch up. Yeah, I'm surprised that
we
you
have
just
not
kind
had
of.
any problems.
That's
so,
awesome.
Yeah, we've been there for a little while now. We actually started at the Magic Stick, and then when the Magic Stick turned into like an electronic
techno
dance
thing
venue,
for a while,
yeah,
yeah.
then we were like, bye, and we went to Ferndale to the Loving Touch, and then we've been there ever
The
since.
Loving Touch is
so.
so much easier to get to and park and deal with
I
than the
can
Magic
walk
Stick.
there, so I love it.
Oh,
I
well,
know
yeah,
that was just part of
see?
the bonus,
Uh-huh.
but
The
All right,
truth
we're
comes
gonna
out.
we're gonna take a real quick break. We're gonna come back. We're gonna have Mike and Courtney come in here and play us a tune, talk about the event and like the past events and who we've had play and all that good stuff. But we'll be back. You're listening to episode number 196, Big and Bigger here on Cave Radio. We also got the Lucid Furs. They're gonna be joining us around 8:00.
Dawn, are your things working?
You know what? Actually, before we go, are you guys ready to vote?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right. This is
Voting.
everyone in the room is
For
gonna
the
vote on
Bracket
this.
of disappointment.
All right.
So yeah, so every year we do a 64 team tournament, NCAA style, around March Madness, and this year we did romantic comedies. Last year we did comedy movies. Caddyshack won. The year before that we did comedy sitcoms. The
Oh,
Golden
that's right.
Girls won. The year before that we did stand-up comedians. George Carlin won. Beat Richard Pryor in the
Still
finals.
pissed about the Golden Girls.
Yeah,
I'm
the
just
Golden
saying.
Girls. Yeah, he was pissed about the Golden Girls. But anyway, this year we did rom-coms, and we have the romantic comedies. We have the number 3 seeded 40-year-old virgin going up against the number 7 Wedding Crashers. We're going to start with Melissa. Who
This
are you?
should be the championship.
Yeah, who are you voting for?
I'm gonna say Wedding Crasher.
All right, Steve.
40-year-old virgin.
Rob?
40-year-old virgin as well.
40-year-old virgin.
Yeah. All right, back row, Gordy. All right. Yeah. Same.
Wow.
Go for Dawn,
Virgin.
Al.
This is tough.
Yeah.
But I think, they're both really quotable.
That's for sure.
I gotta go Wedding Crashers.
You just bit the buzzer beater because I'm going with 40-year-old virgin. That's
Oh.
24 to 26 Wedding Crashers.
Wow.
Moves on.
So it would have been tied had I.
Would have been
Yeah.
tied.
Who's got money? Who's
All
got money? I'll
right,
change
Wedding
my vote.
Crashers moves on. All right, now this one here was the one that was. This is like close right now. 40-year-old virgin was down 10 and almost came back.
Jesus.
So, all right, Princess Bride, the number 2 seeded Princess Bride, versus the number 12 seeded The Wedding Singer. We're gonna start with Al this time. Al, who you taking?
Listen, I like The Princess Bride. I think it's a great movie.
You're about to have a sweep here.
Greatest romantic comedy of all time. I got to go Wedding Singer.
Wedding
it's a
Singer.
classic.
All right, Dawn.
I agree. I like the comedy involved.
Oh, if I could
Caitlin.
punch you guys from here.
Dude, you look just like the guy in
Wedding
the
Singer?
Wedding Singer singing the
Right.
fucking.
That is
Gordy.
true. That is true.
And, all right. All right. Oh, God. All
He's
right.
too young to know Princess Bride.
I'm gonna actually go with the Wedding Singer.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with the Wedding Singer as well.
Oh,
What the fuck is
shit.
going on here? The Princess Bride is a classic legend.
Listen,
I'm going with Princess
Steve
Bride.
says the day I met you, every
25.
time I've seen the Wedding Singer after that, I'm like, he is literally the guy
Yeah,
going,
hell
I
yeah.
fucking need you tonight. Totally the guy looks just like.
So it
That is
looks
true.
like it's an all-wedding final.
Oh,
The
nice.
Wedding Singer upsets the number 2 seeded. It's the Wedding Singer versus Wedding Crashers in the finals of our matchup, which we will decide next Sunday on
Next year
Second
we should
Sundays with
do
Augie.
like the top 64 divorce comedies. Like that would be awesome.
So I think what we're going to do is we're going to do another one of these in September, and it's going to be the halfway to March Madness type thing. So I think we might do villains, like classic villains. So
That's a good one.
I don't know. I'm just
can think of something.
we're up to debate. We could do horror films. We could do all kinds of
You gotta
different
do shit that we actually watched. 'cause
action.
The first
action
round, I didn't know
movies.
half of those movies.
Action movies would be a good one too. I don't know, but anyway, we're gonna take a real quick break. When we come back, we're gonna have Melissa Rowe, Mike Galbraith, and Courtney Hurley here on Big and Bigger. Be back in just a few minutes. Number 196 here on Cave Radio.
Wow.
All this world keeps turning.
to let go and let life. Just let go. Let go and let. It's not your fault. The blame is mine. It's not your fault. And I think we both know that it's not your fault. The blame is mine. It's not your fault. And I think we both know that it's time to let go and live life. Just let go and live life.
Hi, everybody. This is Frank Turner for the Cave Radio app for iPhone and Android mobile devices, sponsored by Micknose Cafe. The Cave Radio app is free, easy to download from the Apple Store and the Google Play Store, and is the best way to listen to all your favorite hosts and programs on caveradiobroadcasting.com. Don't be chained to your desktop or trying to open a browser window on your smartphone while you're driving down the road. Get the Cave Radio app and put the power of everything you love about Cave Radio at your fingertips. With the Cave Radio app for iPhone and Android, you can listen to live shows, catch up on your favorite podcasts, and connect with our great sponsors like Micknose Cafe. It's like carrying everybody from Cave Radio around in your pocket without having to worry about what we're doing in there, if you know what I mean. Get the Cave Radio app today. One word, Cave Radio, Caveradio. The Cave Radio app for iPhone and Android. Get it now.
Well, welcome back, everybody, to Big and Bigger here on Cave Radio
Yeah, we get a lot of business
Broadcasting.
from that.
www.crbradio.com. You can also catch us on the Cave Radio Facebook page. We are Facebook Living.
Oh yeah.
We are also on the app, Cave Radio app. Which
Are
you
we
get on-
YouTube live in this week?
Yeah, we're YouTube, and we're on Twitter also.
Crazy like that.
Yeah, I think. Let me double check here, but I'm pretty sure. This is all new to us, guys. We're yes, we are on the YouTube Periscope, which is the Twitter thingy.
We're crazy.
Yeah.
We're going buck wild. All over.
Did she just say buck wild? I
She
like
did.
that.
She did. She
like
pulled
that.
out her '90s rap reference of the week.
So we're joined still by Melissa Rowe, Detroit by Detroit, number 9.
You make it sound like she stuck around too long.
Huh?
So you make it sound like she stuck around too long.
No, I didn't say that.
No, it sounded like it.
Episode number, or not episode number 9, number 9. You said you used to start. You did it at the Magic Stick back in the day, and then
We did.
they went through a little phase, and you moved it to Ferndale. So how long you been in Ferndale?
We have been, oh God,
Come up on the mic.
sorry. I did this last time. 3 or 4 years now. Holy
Okay.
cow.
At the
Yeah.
Loving Touch.
At the Loving Touch. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I want to say this is our 4th year there. That's
Okay.
nuts.
Okay.
Anyway.
And you, who does the emceeing for this? I know it's the Hip
so
and Detroit
Hip and
girls, right?
Detroit is doing it, so I think it's going to be primarily Sadie fronting it, but it's great because then, she gets to introduce all the bands so that even if there is a little bit of time in between, then she'll cover that off. And
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Does she know how to vamp?
Does she know how to what?
I'm kidding. It's remember
fuck
the
is
first MC job I ever did was
She's dressed like a vampire.
no for the
Thank
the
you.
Women Who Rock show,
Uh,
and it was Maggie Coco's dad, and he wanted me it was like introduce band vamp, and I'm like, what the fuck does vamp mean?
Oh,
He's
yeah.
like improv, and I'm like, then put fucking improv, dude. Do I look like I'm a fucking theater?
He's
dude?
up there like, next up, I want to announce
Oh.
this band. They've been together forever.
What the fuck
You
is
look
vamp?
juicy.
Yeah, juicy. So you have a couple of the or one of the acts that's going to be playing to our right. Introduce these two lovely
I
individuals.
do. This is Mike Galbraith and Courtney Hurley. I don't know why I did that in that order because he's further away, but they're going to be playing this year as Smokey Robinson. I'm really excited. No.
Welcome to the show.
Yeah, welcome
Thank you.
to Big and Bigger
Thanks, guys.
Cave Radio. Have you guys ever been in the cave before?
No, first time, man.
I think I saw you at the. Were you at the 20 Front Street, the party that they had for the 2-year anniversary?
Yeah.
That's where I saw you. I knew you looked familiar in
This
the
dude's
ad.
got the memory of an elephant. And the belly.
Oh, bad.
I got you.
Were you there all day?
I got there. I missed the first couple acts, and then I watched everything up until the end.
Cool.
So I missed like Chris Day. I think I missed, and Julie or Allie McManus. I missed her. But yeah, that place I had never been there, so I walked in and was surprised because I was like, whoa, am I allowed to walk in there? There's people playing right there. You know what I mean? It's kind of intimidating when you first go in there, but the room's beautiful. The sound's amazing.
Sounds so pretty.
Oh man, it was so. Have you guys been out there yet?
No.
Did I say
It's
little?
a hike.
No.
What's wrong?
I'm just holding back this fat joke that I have right now.
Dude, I've been
why would
holding
you
on
hold back?
to something for
I
elephants.
feel
now.
mean at this point. You get upset when I make
No,
fun
I
of you.
don't. I know I'm
It was
fat.
a half crowd when he got there. It was full house. He walked in. It was like, Eric's here. We're at capacity. Fuck.
And me and Jack Hunger shared a bench, dude. Could you imagine that thing? We took
Dude,
up
Jack
half the
Hunger's
fucking
beard is 4 inches longer every time he posts something on Facebook.
I know.
He tucks it into his sock now.
Oh my God! What is he talking to sock?
His beard asshole.
I know.
So, you guys are doing Smokey Robinson. What made you guys choose Smokey Robinson?
Well, I've done the show a few times over the years, and each time I've picked different Motown artists, and being a singer-songwriter type, I think the songs work really well on an acoustic guitar still, and throw a harmonica in there and stuff like that. And then so this is our first time doing it together this year, and Smokey has a famous duet that she wanted to sing, so we had settled on that, right? I think that's how it went.
So, you've been there before a couple years, you said a couple times? What have you covered in the past, some of the acts you've covered?
I've done Aretha Franklin, Marvin Gaye, and the Four Tops.
You like the Motown.
Yeah.
That's where I grew up listening to that. That was my mom and dad.
Mine too.
They were the huge Motown fans. Motown and country. Like
God,
it
I
was,
would just ki-
it
I-
was
I
the,
wouldn't have
like
made
the
it this
Gatlin
long.
Brothers or fucking Stevie Wonder. You know what I mean? I'm
Yeah.
like,
Well, that's cool. That's one of the cool things about learning these songs is they kind of work as country songs too. If you play them on
Well, yeah,
acoustic
if you
guitar
play-
and
yeah.
play them in like a waltz or something, they
well,
work
and
that way.
that's what I love about the and I haven't been to the Detroit by Detroit show. I'm coming Saturday. Is it all ages?
It is all ages.
So yeah, that's why I'm gonna bring my son because my daughter has a volleyball tournament in Warren, so we're just gonna stick in town and head over there and check it out. But I like when people do covers in their own style. You know what I mean? You can go on to any fucking bar in Detroit and see a cover band play a song just like that other band. I want you to add something to it. I want you to make that song your own. And I assume that's what a lot of these bands do.
That's part of the fun of it, though.
Yeah.
Is kind of seeing who puts what twist on which song, and I like seeing who everybody picks. So that's always exciting every year when I see. And sometimes you kind of look at who somebody picks to cover, and you're just like, I wonder what you're gonna do
So
with that.
in the past, what's been the most like you looked at someone, you're like, yeah, you're not going to be able to pull it off. And
Oh God, that's a terrible thing to say.
But no,
Why
because
would I
no, but I'm
ever
saying, but they
do
pulled it
something
off.
that?
Like you're not going to pull
good
it off.
save, good save.
Yeah,
God,
but
I
you
don't
didn't make
know.
me
You
finish.
still have to describe who it was
Yeah.
you didn't think was going to do it.
Yeah, no, I don't think I'm gonna do
Xander,
that. but,
Michigan. We love you, Xander.
What?
I said Xander, Michigan would be your answer. I'm just kidding. No.
Xander did ask for a challenge though, and I was like, you know what? He actually did Smokey Robinson, and he wasn't sure about that one.
Yeah.
But he did Rodriguez too, all over the place. I don't
Yeah.
know. Why did we start talking about Xander?
Because I said that was going to be your answer. I said
Yeah.
that was going to be your answer, but I was.
Well, that would be a cop out because I know he wouldn't be mad at me.
Right,
so
exactly.
That and because this is the one time that he was supposed to be here that
And he didn't show up. I
Yeah.
know. Yeah, he told me the other because I asked him to come in on May 12th because it's our 200th show, and he
Maybe
was
he's
like,
getting his
I'm
suit
actually.
cleaned.
Or his bow tie.
Yeah, or his denim. Or he came with the denim suit that one time.
Dude, he showed up one time. He walked in. I'm like, who the fuck has brought their little brother? Xander, because he had like a Detroit Pistons hat on,
old
like his
Pistons hat, yeah.
like jean jacket. I'm like,
Where did this
was
come
this
from?
fucking casual Sunday or
button-down
something?
shirt.
Anyway, back to the Mike and Courtney. So you guys, you guys play together? You guys do something separate, right?
Yeah, we play. We each play individually. Is how we met, And then once we started dating, everyone's like, "Oh, well, do musicians like wins the duet?" And we're like, "Chill out," you know, like it takes a minute. But now it's really convenient because we can play shows together and each do like individual sets and then do a couple together.
Okay.
So
that's cool.
Yeah, we play together a lot, but we're also our own humans.
Yeah, of course.
You know, we'll do our own thing too.
Where do you guys play out at?
All
Usually.
over. We were just
Wherever
in
pays you?
we were in Dearborn Heights last night. So
Close. You guys from this side of town? Where you live?
I grew up in this side of town in Westland, Livonia area.
Okay.
For sure.
I grew up in Wixom.
Wixom.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not that bad. So we do a little thing next door where we
do a big thing next door.
What is that?
It is big.
I said little.
You did say
It
little.
is big.
I did say little. It's my crutch word.
We do a nice thing next door. That's what you were,
Yeah.
that's your replacement word.
It's my replacement.
grow
word.
house?
We do a pretty cool
Yeah,
thing
we
next
do.
door.
It's called Big and Bigger
We
Detroit
do some
Unplugged.
shit next door. That's all I was trying to say.
And we bring in a
There's like
couple
handcuffs.
bands. Yeah, it is. They're right to the wall.
Swings.
We bring in a couple bands and do a little acoustic thing, kind of. And you guys are perfect fit for that. So
Oh,
I will
cool.
be messaging you.
Yeah, for sure.
You guys want to play a tune?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna do one. I know that you rolled your eyes at a country, but
No, I didn't roll
if you
my
want to
eyes
step
at
out,
country.
you know,
I
it's
love.
okay.
Yes, thank you.
It's all right.
I
Yeah.
like it. I'm.
You have to understand.
I'm
I-
excited.
Okay, so listen, I can handle country, but I host karaoke at a country bar.
Oh shit.
And
Like,
luck-
what's the biggest song people play? Like the one that people sing that you're just like so sick of. Oh yeah. It's
Well, I mean, I can't name them all right now, but I mean, there's really no one in particular.
Yeah.
Some of them are growing on me a little bit, but like it's just that's the twang of it, you know, the twang even in the voice or whatever in the vocals. But it's not that it's just I have to take it in.
It's okay. You're getting
It's
defensive.
like
I was
liquor, you know what I mean? You can drink it in portions. You keep
That's right.
control your portions and you're good. But no, you're fine. Don't worry. Don't worry about me rolling my eyes.
Okay. You want to do it?
Yeah.
Whenever you guys are ready.
Yeah. All right. This is a John Prine, Lucinda Williams duet that we've been doing together, and this is probably like if you imagine us singing some Smokey Robinson songs as duets, that's probably pretty similar.
Okay. Mike Galbraith and Courtney Hurley live on Cave Radio, Big and Bigger.
I got the invitation that you sent me. You wanted me to see you change your name. Couldn't stand to see you with another. Dear, I hope you're happy just the same. Playing a little cottage in the valley. I even bought their little band to go. I thought someday I'd place it on your finger. And now the future looks so dark and cold. Wedding bells ringing in the chapel. They should be ringing now for you and me. Down the aisle, someone else you're walking. Those wedding bells will never ring for me. Darling, let's turn back the years and go back to yesterday. Let's pretend the time has stopped and I didn't go away. We had our love to make us happy. Love wasn't meant to bring us tears. Love like ours should never die. So darling, let's turn back the years. I fancy that you'll see a bunch of roses blossom from an orange tree in your hair.
While the organ plays, I love you truly.
Just let me pretend there I am there. Wedding bells ringing in the chapel. They should be ringing now for you and me. Down the aisle, someone else you're walking. Those wedding bells will never ring for me. Those wedding bells will never ring for me.
All right.
Thank you. I've never realized how fucking nerve-wracking that would be in a room. Like, man, I started singing and I was like, okay, well, that's a new thing I got. Shit.
Great job, guys.
Thank you.
So when does this get started? Detroit by Detroit #9 get started when?
8 p.m. doors, 9 p.m. music.
Okay. How much are tickets?
$10.
$10, and all proceeds go to help a scholarship for the School of Rock Rochester. Thank you guys all for coming in and
Thanks for
hanging out
having
with
us.
Thanks for having us. It was
And
fun.
I will definitely be in touch with you two for future big and bigger shows.
For
or
the
next door.
big
yeah, the
thing
little,
you got
the little
going
thing
on
next
next
door.
door. I don't know.
Big thing.
The nice little big thing next door. All right, we're going to be back in just a few minutes. We're going to have the Lucid Furs. They're going to play a couple tunes for us, and then they're going to sit down at the table. At about 8:30, we're going to do Dumb Shit with Dawn. So make sure you tune in for that. And then we're going to interview the Lucid Furs. But thanks to the Chincillionaires for coming in and hanging out. Thanks to Mike and Courtney, and, of course, Melissa for hanging out. And thanks for voting, by the way, in our top 64 romantic comedies.
Yes.
By the
thank
way,
you
who would
for
you guys
that.
have voted for?
Princess Bride.
The Princess Bride or Wedding Singer?
Princess Bride.
Dude, I've never seen either of them.
Yeah? Dude, that would have tied it up. No, it wouldn't have. And then what would you have voted for the Wedding Crashers or the 40-year-old virgin?
40-year-old virgin.
Wedding Crashers.
What?
It wouldn't have changed.
Breaking up.
Same, so still, the Wedding Crashers versus the Wedding Singer is in the finals. It'll be available to vote tomorrow morning. Go to the Big and Bigger page, like the page, share the page, and vote on the final game, the Wedding Singer versus the Wedding Crashers.
If you vote, you got to put a quote. You got to put a movie
Quote from the movie?
with your vote.
Right.
I want French toast. That's mine. That's me usually.
Take my Van Halen shirt off before you jinx the band and they break up.
So during the last break, I had already queued up some music, and I forgot to play the Chincillionaires. So we're going to play the Chincillionaires a couple tunes. We're going to play My Pony, and then which are the other two? A Painting That Never or The Long Ride?
And a long, long ride.
We'll save that one for you, Don. All right, we'll be back in just a few minutes with the Lucid Furs. You're listening to Big and Bigger, episode number 196 right here on Cave Radio Broadcasting.
Sorry, I thought you.
sticks. Ain't a man on the planet who can break me down. The stars with the heat of these smoky bars. I first saw her across a room full of Cuban cigars. The holy moment billowing from a cigarette. My cinematic approach, slow like closing credits. No regrets, I'm in a trust fall with the universe. Trying to a swan song, I could be doing worse. Nothing was certain as I held all these killers in check. Made my way over my warm breath against her neck. If I had shot her around the world, I should've known she was too hot for a working girl. Now I'm surrounded by the clicking of pistols whistling off in the distance. I cough and take a shot of whiskey. Dramatic pauses that always work in my favor. I orchestrate chaos and that's how I was able to save her. Falling for all of the Fibonacci logic. I can't explain, but let's just say I found it erotic. And now we live within a painting that never sold. Frozen in time and I find it more valuable than gold. That old saying is true. There before the grace of God go I into the wild blue.
Oh shit! Welcome back, everybody, to Big and Bigger here on Cave Radio Broadcasting. I want to thank everyone for tuning in.
Oh, yeah.
I want to thank everyone for tuning in, whether it be on the Cave Radio page, listening Facebook Live, www.crbradio.com, or on your Apple or Android phone on the Cave Radio app. I want to thank you all, or on Alexa. We're on Alexa too.
We are.
So, ladies and gentlemen, these cats were with us last year around this time, I think. We had Ganip in here. We had
It's been a year.
Kelly Brown. When was it? No, I think it was closer to the summer. But
What
it
was
was.
your tour last year?
Was it the end of the summer?
Yeah.
That's a used cup.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So, anyway, they were here before, and we had a great time, and we loved them. And they got a new album, which it's coming out next week or this week. Next week. Next 2 weeks. That's what I said. 2 weeks. April 9th. I got the date right in front of me. April 19th, April 20th. It actually comes out, but the show's on April 19th. The Lucid Furs, everybody. The Lucid Furs, everybody.
You got me screaming in rage. Better put me in a cage. 'Cause you're chopping up the swords and sticks. Better lock me up and make it quick. You never like a thing I say,
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Lucid Furs. They do one more, and then they're going to come sit at the table with us.
This song's called Wait.
Thank
was amazing. Amazing as always.
Amazing.
Amaze balls. It was amaze balls. Come and see here. Come join the table.
You don't have to put the headphones on, guys. I know Dan's got the badass
Everybody else's
hair over
works
there.
except for Dawn's, anyways.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. No, she's got mine. Never mind.
that's right. She stole yours.
Thank you.
All right. Welcome back, everybody, to Big and Bigger here on Cave Radio with the Lucid Furs, ladies and gentlemen. Great job. Yeah, I just switched it back. I did that on purpose so I could move the camera. Al. That's why I had you introduce the band.
It's like being in the producer's ear and the show at the same time.
Right.
You know what I mean?
See, that's
the
what we over
second
there.
time
That's what we
I've
got.
done that
Say
tonight.
hi.
Was that
Worn
us?
my fucking white
Is that
clothes.
us over there, or we should be
Great
on the left?
work.
No, that's what that's what was there. See, watch.
Looks good.
Look like this
Good.
go. Transition. We're back.
This is the live.
That's the live.
shot,
Yeah.
right? Oh, there it is.
I actually didn't think it could get any
I
better.
do
but-
literally have a hole in my lip, so
You do.
that's kind of why that happens.
You got a bit of a
I'm
drinking
pretty sure.
problem now?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
how
I
does-
Well,
can't, I'm having a hard
It's a
time
gerbil
getting it into my
gerbil.
mouth. I'm wearing it instead.
If I had $1 for every time a girl said that, I'd have
Oh,
$1.35.
I knew. I had a feeling that somebody was gonna.
$1.25. So a quarter of a person
$1.35.
said something.
Yeah, she started to say it, and then she changed her mind. It was like, I can't get... Never mind. Didn't work. No.
Welcome back to Big and Bigger.
Yeah.
Thanks
Cave
for having
Radio.
us
for
again.
having us. Yeah.
Thanks for coming in and hanging
What
out
you
with
guys
us.
been up to since you've been in last?
Yeah.
Like,
Recording an
yeah.
album and getting
Touring a
all
lot.
the shit together to put it out. And
So the album officially, you guys take the stage on April 19th. The
Yes.
album comes out that night, 4:20 at
Yes.
midnight. You got the Scrapes.
The
Scapes.
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 They're
I'm
great.
sorry.
They're
You
great.
have
Great fun.
one of our favorite bands, Krillin.
Krillin
Those guys are
is
fucking
rad.
awesome. dude.
Krillin is awesome.
You
Krillin.
should come see the Scapes too, because they're
Yeah,
awesome.
and then what's the other? Scissor or something?
Scissor Now.
Scissor Now.
Mhm.
They're
Yes.
from Ann Arbor.
Bass guitar.
Come up on the mic, man. Are you new?
Yeah.
You're dodging.
So, yeah, the Krillin, were you guys here before? Or I think you guys were here before they came in here and graced us with their presence.
I think so.
Wow. They were
they were
intense,
kick-ass.
man. They were great.
Did they come in
They
suited
stole
up?
the character
They came
the
in
whole
good.
Well, so they-
They're so,
That's
dude,
awesome.
man.
They messaged me earlier today. They're like, "Do you want us in costume?" I'm like, "Yes."
Hell yeah.
But I had no clue what the costume was because I had never, that was one of the bands at the Hamtramck Music Festival booked for, or no, it was the Hamtramck Labor Day Festival.
Yep.
They were playing that, so they came in.
I had seen a video of them prior.
Yeah, so
And
I
was
didn't
like,
know.
These guys are crazy.
So
They're
they
all
come
out
in,
there.
dude, and
He was
they
like,
brought like
I love
fucking
it.
carts in with their fucking costumes.
Yeah.
They had more costume gear.
They
than
make
had
it all
gear
themselves,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
They're
But it was just sweet, man.
Dude,
Just seeing
somebody
the guys.
excelled
Really
in
cool.
paper mache in that band in high school.
Yeah.
They were like, they got straight A's in paper mache. And
Yeah.
So, what did you guys put this lineup together? I would imagine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got very lucky that those were the first three bands we hit up, and they all
Really?
said yeah. So
That's cool that you got your first.
Yeah,
your
those
first
were our,
guests.
Yeah, ideal
that,
pick.
yeah, that was our ideal lineup.
they're all so good. Yeah.
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 So let's rewind, because the last time you guys were in, you were just about to embark on a tour.
Oh man.
You stole our drum throne. And
Uh-huh.
you guys went on
We
tour.
brought it
With
back.
the gas
What are
money.
you guys taking tonight?
I was looking at that flat screen behind you.
You're coming with us,
But I
man.
was
You're
like, I
coming
don't know
with
about that
us.
fuzzy shit on the side. I don't know. Man. It's like,
So no, seriously though, how did the tour go?
It was
Good.
great. We've done, I think, 2 since then. Or
Yeah,
was,
we've done- we-
Yeah, because we did the December and the August one, right?
The
Yeah,
August one,
so
I think,
we've got-
because you guys went like North Dakota. I saw you guys on mountains and
We
shit.
were on
Yeah.
our way. Yeah.
well,
we
went-
drove from. We went out to the Midwest, and then we drove from Minneapolis to Missoula, Montana.
Wow.
It's like 18 hours.
Big sky country.
Nothing
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
the way
I didn't
there.
see a living thing the entire time we were driving. I was just like,
Now you got
what is
cow.
There was
out
caribou
here?
and elk or something.
I
like
didn't
that.
see them. I don't know. I don't think they're out there.
It was pretty
Gordy
awesome.
was chipping.
It was road. It was roadkill, but he
Yeah,
was out
thanks
there.
for
So
sharing.
you go to Missoula, Montana. What's the response like when you go to Missoula, Montana? I mean,
Missoula was a dope place.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Missoula's
Yeah.
really cool, and you know they don't have a lot of like bands from out of town coming through, so when they do, it's like a big deal. You know what I
I
mean?
think
so it's pretty cool.
Yeah, we're
The
rock
best way to
stars out there.
describe it, scenic wise, is
huge
like
in Missoula.
it's Ann Arbor, Michigan, but surrounded by mountains.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
And mountains are
yeah,
awesome.
it was beautiful, and we had a good time. We We played right down the street from Alice Cooper.
Really?
Yeah,
Yes.
some Alice Cooper stragglers.
We
in.
competed
We're
with
like,
Alice.
all right.
Yeah, he was riding our coattails a
Not at
little
all.
bit.
Yeah.
He's been doing that a lot lately. He's been riding our coattails for a while.
Yeah.
You just followed his tour around. You're like, where's he playing next? All right, book something around there.
He loves us.
So our good friend Alyssa Kanga said, sounds great. She loves your voice.
Thank you,
Thanks
Alyssa.
for listening. She's on her way home from Chicago.
She's the other
Chicago.
She's the other Uber music fan, along with Caitlin here.
Yeah. Caitlin's in the house. Hi, Caitlin. Wave to the camera.
I thought you were going to smack my
I'm
face.
not Caitlin. What the hell? Oh, no.
So we're gonna get more into the album and the release party and all that, but first we have to satisfy our fans. Okay. So we're gonna take a real quick break. We're gonna come back and we're gonna play Dumb Shit with Dawn.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
We're gonna play Dumb Shit with Dawn.
Is that a game?
It's sort of a game. It's a trivia game.
It's a trivia.
And you got to let her answer. You got to let her talk through it because she literally. The thing of it is some of these questions, people know.
Mm-hmm.
And so, of course, you want to jump in and be like, well, yeah, no, you don't want to say anything. Trust me. You
She
just
usually
wanna let
works
her-
around to the answer, but the first couple are pretty funny. So,
Like you and I would sit down and think of this trivia question, and we would come to the answer in a straight line, where she takes like a squiggly road. And
storyteller.
She's
man.
over
That's
here.
a
A
good
little
story.
more, she's
Yeah.
over
That's a
there.
good quality to have. Storytelling.
Yeah.
You could say that.
It's charisma, really.
Yes,
Exactly.
thank
all right,
you.
we'll be back in about 3 minutes with Dumb
Right.
Shit with Dawn. You're listening to Big and Bigger, episode number 196.
Mick Chardy.
So we don't have to wear that.
No, all right, Dan,
Cool. All right. Let's do it.
Dawn, you can come on.
Oh, your eyebrows.
Careful, I'm covered in beauty.
We have tricks.
I don't think so.
This passion's poison. All my friends have none. I wish you bothered. But I'm left. I know I'm
Dirty. I'm gonna take a cute picture later. It's dirty.
All right, here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? I've just been handed an urgent and horrifying news story.
Bye, guys.
And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Fuck you, Facebook. You changed up your goddamn news feed. How do I?
By the way, that was all. Everything
Oh, no, I'll go
that
back
was all
there when
live
I'm
on
done.
Facebook
One of
Live.
those.
Awesome. Yeah, that's what I'm talking. Hey,
Fuck,
everybody!
yeah,
Guess
dude.
what? It's time for Dumb Shit with Dawn. Your favorite. We got Kate McKee in the house.
Man, Czechoslovakian, man.
Yep.
Czechoslovakian, Czechoslovakia. From Czechoslovakia, Czechoslovakia.
Stole that
Yes,
shit.
I'm ready.
All right, what do you got to fidget with over there?
It's time for Dumb Shit with Dom.
Welcome back, everybody, to Big and Bigger, episode number 196 here on Cave Radio Broadcasting. That's right, everybody. It's everybody's favorite segment, Dumb Shit with Dawn. I want to thank the Lucid Furs for coming in first and foremost. Thank you guys.
Thank you
for coming in and hanging out with us. I want to thank
We'll get
Melissa
back to you
Rowe,
fuckers. No,
Mike Galbraith, and Courtney Hurley for coming in and hanging out and playing a tune, which I'm going to have to throw something on Facebook right before we go saying that I don't own the rights to this music.
Oh, that's right.
I'm going to try doing that and see if it works this time, because they did do a cover soon, and that's usually muted out. So, we're this whole Facebook Live thing's kind of new to us, so we're
don't
trying.
own the rights to Dawn's answers either.
No, we don't. And I also want to thank Stephen Foster and
Who
the
does?
Chincillionares coming in. They
I
gave us
do.
3 of the songs of their triple album. 35 songs.
Jesus.
35 songs. Could you imagine? Lucid
a lot of
Furs would
songs.
take forever to do that, wouldn't they?
No.
Just
We
saying.
write fast.
I like how me
Yeah.
and you just both
I think altogether we have about 35 songs.
Yeah.
We write fast.
All right,
We
so
had to.
here we go. Dumb Shit with Dawn, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
All right, we're going to start this off with a sort of an easy one.
Hey.
How many sides are on a cube?
Ooh.
6
Good job.
Wow.
dice.
Yeah.
Oh, nice
In
job.
martial arts, what is a gi? What is a gi in martial
A
arts?
guy.
Like a French guy?
Oh,
Like
isn't
Guy
like
Lefebvre?
look at that gi over there. Look at that guy over there. It's like a trainer guy, right?
Nope.
No.
All right, so a gi would be a girl.
No.
All right, how about an outfit,
That's exactly what it is.
Very
It's their
garb?
their garb that they wear. Yeah, usually a white top and bottoms. Sometimes it's
Okay.
different colors, but yeah,
Could be black.
yeah.
Could be ninja.
Could be black. Yeah, could be a ninja.
Could be ninja.
All right, so that's a no on that one there. So,
Okay.
all right. In what board
How
game
narrow?
is Colonel Mustard and Professor Plum characters?
Clue.
Good.
What continent is Kenya located?
Africa.
Nice.
2 in a row. Who is Yo-Yo Ma?
Oh.
Who is Yo-Yo Ma?
It's not a famous rapper.
It's not a Yo Mama joke.
Is it Star Wars affiliated?
No.
No, that's Yogi Wan Konobi, right?
You are balls on
Yogi.
All right.
Yogi Wan.
That was
Kenobi.
that's a,
It is.
I'm getting that tattoo.
All right, say it one more time.
who is Yo-Yo Ma?
Yo-Yo Ma. A rapper?
No. I said that already.
I don't know. What is it?
He is a famous cellist.
Oh, God.
Plays the cello. He's like I think he did the inaugural.
I'm
Obama's
assuming he's not
inauguration.
watching
Yeah,
this,
yeah.
so
He might
sorry
be.
if you
never know.
are.
Oh, Yo Ma just checked in.
Hi, gosh. I love your cello.
Loves the show.
What is a marsupial?
A rodent. Lizard. Human. Marsupial.
What is a marsupial?
It's like a body of something, right?
Some kind of soup.
It's a delicious
Marsala.
soup. Chicken
Marsupial.
marsala.
Marsupial would be like a living thing.
It is a living thing.
It is a living thing.
Yep.
Lizards. Seals.
A marsupial is an animal that carries its young in a pouch.
Kangaroo. And a koala, right? Does koalas do that?
Yeah, I think so.
They do.
No.
I
Do
only
they?
know
It's, you know what?
Really?
Like 90% of the marsupials are in Australia or New Zealand, which is crazy. But there's like opossums are marsupials. They don't. I don't think they have a pouch, but they.
It's
carry
probably
them
where
so
the
they're-
fanny pack
yeah,
comes from.
Exactly.
Australia or something.
All right. Where did Robin Hood live? Where did Robin Hood live?
Robin Hood lived in the forest.
Mm-hmm.
Which
It's a famous forest.
It was famous.
Yeah, it's very famous.
Oh yeah.
The Everglade forest.
He rode alligators.
Did you say the Everglade Forest?
Well, no, I didn't say
fan.
that.
You know, the one in Florida.
Yeah, he
You
had
know,
a fan
lived in
boat.
The one in Florida.
I want to go there.
There's a lot
you
of.
want to go there, don't mean it's right.
There's
right,
a lot
so-
of crocodile marsupials
So
there.
he lived
It's
in a forest in like England
Yeah.
with castles, right?
Sure. There's lots of castles in England.
Yeah. Right.
What was
It's
the
not-
name of that
it's not the
forest?
England
It was
forest.
the forest of.
Forest
Tiger.
of Whitaker.
I don't know. I lose.
It was the Sherwood Forest.
The Sherman Forest.
also would-
Sherwood.
I also-
Hold
Wood.
on, stop.
Woody.
Sherwood House.
Wood.
It's not the Sherman Forest.
Sherwood Forest.
I would have also accepted the Nottingham.
Yep,
because he was in Nottingham also.
I sure would.
Gosh.
Okay.
I sure would.
In
too.
what book is Wilbur saved from the butcher by a spider?
Charlotte's Web.
Oh.
We talked about it last week. I tried to read.
Yep.
Okay.
Where is the Amazon River located?
In Amazonia.
Oh,
No,
where
that's
Wonder
in the
Woman
not.
comes
Is
from.
that in the? That's in Africa, South America.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
She
Good
did not
recovery.
Get that. She did not get that right. By
Seems
the
like
way.
Afro South America.
I had to think for a second. I'm thinking the Nile, Amazonia.
Amazon.
Well,
You know where all the
Amazonia's not even
packages ship from? Amazonia.
2 days.
I got a
man.
warrant.
Amazon River.
I got a robe from there. Yeah, go ahead.
What area is associated with alien landings?
Area 54.
No, that's studio.
That's studio.
Texas.
Oh.
And those weren't aliens. There was just a lot of cocaine going on.
Section 2.
Yeah, no.
It's like it's
You were so close.
Yeah.
studio. Is it studio
Technically,
something?
she's not
Or
because
Area
that's not-
54.
You
just said that already.
Oh. No, I don't know.
Area
No.
51.
Oh,
Technically,
you know what?
I'm
I can have like a percentage of that one.
All right, no.
I'll give you half.
You know what? Stand up
you
for
can
me,
have a
Thea.
0.5% because of the error in the question, because that's not technically known for UFO.
You could have said
landings.
Roswell.
I
You
didn't
could have
even,
said
I
Roswell.
didn't even
That's how the question
notice
was
an error
worded
in
to
the
me.
That's the quote unquote government.
Right.
But
area where
Roswell's
they-
the alien
Roswell
landing
is, yes,
spot.
correct.
Really. That's what I was thinking.
I'll give you half. I'll give you half.
We'll give you half of Area 54's points.
Thank you.
Yes.
All right. What Da Vinci painting is famous for its smile?
Mona Lisa.
Oh,
Good job. What sport are you in if you're competing for the America's Cup?
The America's Cup.
Yes.
Yeah, what sport are you in if you are competing
God.
for the America's Cup?
There's a lot of awards that are out there for sports.
There are.
There are.
A couple for each
So
sport
the
you do.
cups are usually like racing,
All right. I'll give it is a race.
Yep.
What kind of race?
a running race,
Nope.
a car racing,
Nope.
No.
a balloon race.
No.
What? That doesn't even exist.
I think it does
might,
actually.
It might, yeah.
They're out there.
It's
They're
the
out
slowest race you ever saw, but it's a great race.
So he's going up.
I'm in the lead.
Swimming race.
No.
No.
It's a boat
Oh.
race. It's a
Boat.
yacht race, actually. It's
She
a
was
yacht.
Who can move coke the fastest?
It's a
Bunch
sailboat
of cigarette
race,
boats
technically.
moving coke.
Sailboats. Yeah. Sailing is the sailing. We didn't get that one. What is a book of maps called? What is it?
Atlas.
Wow.
Okay.
I am
In what?
You are what?
In what sport can you hang 10?
surfing.
Jesus. You need to drink more.
What's the capital city of California?
Hollywood, San Francisco, Los Angeles. Hold on. I might have this somewhere.
Change the question to what cities
think
do you
basketball
know in
team.
California?
Think
You
basketball
go through
team.
them all.
Oh God.
No hints.
All right. Oh,
Yep.
don't know.
Sacramento.
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 That's what I was just gonna
Like,
say.
she knew it. She was just like.
She said nope.
As
and then
soon
so-
as you said it, she was like, "Yeah, Sacramento."
Sacramento. God, it was in there somewhere.
What
just to
Bugs
come to the
Bunny's?
surface.
What is Bugs Bunny's 3-word catchphrase?
That's all, folks.
That's Porky Pig.
Oh,
But it's still a good answer, though. It's still a good wrong answer.
Yeah, you said that shit quick too. Like you were confident. I'll give you a quarter point for
Thank you.
confidence.
If you'd have did a couple of beforehand, it would have been like
I'd have gave you a full
like half
point.
point. Yeah.
All right, so he
What
said.
is Bugs Bunny's 3-word catchphrase?
Biting on the carrot.
What's up, Doc?
Yeah.
I
gotta stop doing that.
I was getting there. My
Gotta
wheels
stop
were
doing
turning.
that. That's the last one.
You made noises. It was good.
I had to do it though.
Whose adventures were written by Dr. John Watson?
Babysitters Club. Aren't those adventures? Goosebumps.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Where the fuck did she come up with babysitter?
Because you said adventures.
Right.
You said adventures
Whose
of
adventures were written by Dr. John Watson?
John Watson is a writer.
Well,
and he
was
wrote
he was
adventures books about Indiana Jones.
He was sort of
bad,
not
though.
really, not bad. We actually had a question similar to this last week, and it was this guy's assistant is Dr. John Watson.
Holmes.
Oh, what's his first name?
Sherman.
That's the second time she said
Sherwood Forest
Sherman.
Holmes. Sherman Holmes.
Sherlock. Sherlock.
Full circle.
Come on.
Forrest is his
They're
middle name.
confusing me with all these
Sherman
Sherwood
Clumps
words.
Holmes.
All right.
Stupid.
Gargamel is the enemy
Smurfs.
of which?
Oh, damn.
Gilgamesh.
That was my
Finish that
show.
question. That's my
So they're
shit
3
right there.
apples high.
What?
Aren't they? Isn't that what it said?
Yes, the Smurf is 3 apples.
was
I'm at
Gargamel's-
least 3 apples
what was
high right now.
Gargamel's cat
At
name?
least.
What was Gargamel's
that's a-
cat's name? Yep.
Asker.
No, not Asker.
Astro. Asmel.
Close.
Close. Az is right. Az.
Ismalian. Azriel.
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 All right.
Gargamel. Azriel. I got it.
What
Save
is
it for next week.
what is the Taj Mahal?
It's a bank. No, well, it looks like a bank. It's a building. The Pope, isn't he in there? Hey, it's a theater.
His mortal
theater?
nemesis, I guess.
Is it theatrical?
No, not at all.
Musical?
It's a bank.
It's
a Chase bank.
What is the Taj Mahal?
Taj Mahal
Got
is
an ATM out front.
a museum.
Drive-through.
You're so close.
Library?
It's a mausoleum.
Mazel. Oh
Yeah,
God.
it's a lot, I can't remember who it was in India.
letters.
Built the Taj Mahal to honor his wife who had died. So he built this, and it's the biggest, like, hugest
Mausoleum?
in the
Hell yeah.
world. Anyway, name the 7 continents.
Wow.
Africa,
I can't even.
1,
Oh, I used
North America,
2,
South America,
3,
Australia,
4.
Antarctica. Hold on.
Try say that again. please.
Antarctica.
5,
How many are there?
7.
I got 2 more to go.
That's 7 minus 5.
Asia
Oh, 6.
and hold on. It's coming.
We're holding. Trust
It's
me.
just turning.
We're so holding
Is
right
it
now.
like the Europe?
Yeah.
Did I even hear
Broke out
Africa?
a cold sweat.
Woo!
That was the first one she
All
said.
right, that's what I was like. Wait, hold on.
What was
Oh,
that?
God.
Antarctica one? What was that one?
I don't know.
I was like the Kurt Russell continent, you know, the thing, right?
That was. I'm proud of myself for that.
Oh,
That was a
I'm pretty
good
proud
one.
of you this
All right. What animal is also known as orca?
Whale.
What kind of whale? Sperm whale?
An orca whale. Oh, killer whale.
Free
There
Willy.
you go.
Free Willy.
All right.
They're orcas.
What are you eating if you're having cold cuts?
Beef.
Maybe.
It's like beefy, right? Cold cuts.
It can be.
Give me that cold cut over there.
Are you drunk when you're eating
That
beef?
guy is
I don't
cold
know.
cut.
It just sounds like a big piece of beef.
No.
Cold cuts.
It's a cold cut piece of beef.
Cold
over
cut
there.
piece of beef. Ham.
It could be.
Could be.
Super. Yeah.
Cold cuts.
You're eating
Deli meat?
Yes. Very good. There
Good
you
job. Lunch meat. Deli meat.
Oh.
Yeah.
Doesn't it sound like a big piece of beef though? A cold cut.
Give me that cold cut, big boy.
What do you call it when you score 3 goals in a sport?
Triple factor.
Well, it's different though. There's a couple different
triple
ones.
trifecta.
Though. There's
All right, in hockey, let's just say in hockey,
there
what do
you
you call?
I don't think there is a difference.
No,
It's
there's
the same
not.
in every
Yeah.
sport.
Hockey and soccer are the only really two-
bowling. Think about
Goals, the
bowling.
question
Yeah,
I
but
have
that's not
goals
a-
and You don't score goals in
They don't
bowling.
score goals.
Oh, goals.
You're right. You're
If
right.
you score 3 goals in a sport, what's it called? It's not a triple
Oh,
trifecta.
yeah, no, that is the same.
A triple. What'd you get? Triple
She said it's the
trifecta.
triple.
We're gonna have to rewind that
Yeah,
motherfucker
yeah.
on the video.
3 things in a row.
No, 3 goals.
3
in a game.
goals in a game. There's a word for that?
Yes, there
Yeah.
is. It's 2 words, but there's a word.
2 words, and people throw things
They throw things.
usually, especially at hockey games.
Yeah, which is crazy because.
Did
you
you say
spend
it
money
as
on
the
it,
same
too.
player? Isn't that like part of it too?
Well, yeah, it's
Or-
got to be.
Yeah,
the same
but-
It's
player.
got to be
I
the
don't
same
know this.
player. Well, I guess I.
Yeah, you're right. 3 goals by the same player.
Free curly fries.
It's a good one.
Is that
Nowadays
that?
they
Is that
give
that
it-
trick thing?
Yeah,
What kind of trick thing?
It's a 3 trifectory.
Triple trick. Triple trick.
Hold on, it's gonna come to me. I'm telling you.
You got it.
Show ends
Hat
at
trick.
9:45.
There you go. Hell yeah. You got it.
Thanks.
You had it. Yeah.
All right.
I had to
That's why
think
we
for
gotta let her work to the answer.
Yeah.
You gotta let her work to the answer.
I'm done.
It is stressful, isn't it?
How many senators does each state have?
5. 2.
You got 2. I'll give you half.
You don't
on
have
that
to
one.
cover the question with an answer until you think of the answer. That's good, that's good.
Where is Arlington National Cemetery located?
Arlington is. Oh my God.
Arlington National Cemetery. Where is it located?
Is it in Washington, D.C.?
Yeah. Good job.
I think
thought
I've been
Arlington,
there.
Texas. I don't
That's
know.
what I. That's what I.
See,
That's why I threw it. in
I
there.
went to
I
one.
have no idea.
That's why
I
threw
went
it
to
in
one
there.
in San Diego too, and I couldn't remember what that one was.
All right.
called.
Name a Shakespeare play or act besides
Romeo,
Romeo and Juliet.
I love
There was
Shakespeare.
one guy. Hamlet.
Wow.
Damn right. I was gonna say Caesar.
Okay. You didn't get that one. What famous?
God, I'm doing good
what
today.
famous Confederate general surrendered at Appomattox Courthouse?
General E. John Custard.
Colonel
Right?
Sanders.
Is it him? General E. Lee.
What was his first name?
Edward.
No, I'm going to give you that one because you.
That was good.
I'm going to give you half because you
had
fucked up the first one. It's Robert E. Lee.
Robert E. Lee.
Robert E. Lee.
Robert
Where the
E.
fucking
Lee.
custard?
Was
John
was
Custard
It's
is-
Custer.
was you
by the way.
was
Everybody in
Ulysses?
the last couple weeks has E for a middle name,
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Rosa E. Parks.
Did I say that?
Was Ulysses Grant a Yankee? Was he the Yankee general?
Yes, he was.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
See,
God.
that was my answer.
How long is a president's term of service?
4 years.
Okay. Where is Stonehenge located?
Okay, Stonehenge. First is stones.
Right.
Where is Stonehenge located?
Egypt.
No.
Jamaica.
Correct.
No.
Is it really?
No, it's not.
Is
If
it in
not
the
Egypt,
desert?
Jamaica,
It's in the
Jamaica's
desert.
in
No,
it.
there's
No,
grass
it's not.
there.
Yes.
Is it near Egypt?
No.
Oh.
What's on the same
Greece?
planet as Egypt?
Is it
No,
in
it's not
Greece?
It's on the same
At least.
hemisphere
Italy?
as Egypt.
No, not Italy. You're slowly creeping closer.
You're closer.
Thailand?
Yes, exactly. It's time.
All right, we
No,
said
it's
you were
not.
closer. Egypt, Italy, Thailand.
Paris?
You're closer.
Greenland?
It's in the,
What did I answer Greenland
it's
for
in
that
the
one
UK.
time?
It's in the UK.
I don't even.
It's in the UK.
Okay, United
It's in
Kingdom.
Amesbury, United Kingdom.
I
is
did
where it
not
is.
know that.
All right. Where
We
did
would
the
accepted England.
Yeah, I would have.
You would've?
I would have even accepted Ireland or Scotland. But
You would've?
No, I wouldn't.
Oh.
All right. Where did
But
the
Jamaica was the greatest answer ever. I'm just saying.
I was thinking of.
It was like, yeah, man.
I was just
here's the stove
resetting.
right
You know
here,
how you got to
man.
eat something to reset your taste buds? I had to reset my brain for a second and say something off the wall so I can come back and say it. And I did it again. Oh, Thailand. I like your stone.
2 more questions. 2 more. Oh no, there's 3 more questions.
Oh, God.
Where did the teddy bear get its name from?
Teddy bear.
Where did the teddy bear get its name from?
Teddy. Theodore.
Alvin Simon.
Yeah. Teddy. Teddy. Roosevelt.
Boom.
Oh,
Look at me today.
That's a
Talking
little
it
known
out.
fact. That's a little known fact.
Teddy, President.
I was gonna say Ted Cruz.
Teddy Dance.
It was wrong. I was
when he
gonna
was
say
dating
Ted
Whoopi
Bundy.
Goldberg.
Ted Bundy? I don't know. Oh shit. Fuck. Ted Bundy?
All right. How many players are on a basketball court at the same time between both teams?
13.
So one team has a
Odd number.
One team's got an advantage.
12.
The ref don't
No.
know.
8.
No.
6.
No.
10.
Yes.
You passed it.
Oh.
Yeah, 10.
All right. And the very last question.
13, no, 7. 26, no.
A bunch of odd numbers.
This is the
God,
last question on Dumb Shit with Dawn. Thank you all for participating and listening.
Being silly.
And thank you to Dawn, who puts up with our bullshit every week. All right, this is the last one. How many people perform in a quintet?
Quince. 6. 5.
Yeah, there you go.
Miles Davis.
All right.
I was thinking cinco. 6. Oh,
no
it wouldn't have been
cinco
there in
tet.
there. No, it isn't.
Cinco that.
16 and a quarter. You got 16 and a quarter. You got half right.
Ooh, half
Yay!
right.
You actually got older. There was 32 questions. You got 16 and a quarter right.
Oh, well, look at you.
And we gave you a quarter on
I'm going the right direction.
Bugs Bunny catchphrase.
50.25%. Say goodbye to your fans, Dawn.
She's always the winner.
All right. We'll be back in just a few minutes. We got a few more questions to ask the Lucid Furs. We're going to talk about their album release party coming up. We're going to talk about their album, and we're going to have them play a couple more tunes. We'll be back. Thank you, Don. Thank you to everyone who listened in on Facebook Live and everything. We'll be back in just a few minutes. Bigger, bigger episode number 196.
I didn't know quite a few.
I don't like to be rude, don't wanna sound like you. I don't make excuses if I win or if I lose. Now you won't even fight, but I bet you still think that you're right. Oh, yeah. Well, the least that you can do is answer me true. Does this sound like the blues to you, babe? Ain't no about how I look, how many lessons I took. Listen, the blues ain't something, babe, that you get out of a book. Now I put in my time. My style is uniquely mine. Oh,
All right, welcome back, everybody, to Big and Bigger here on Cave Radio Broadcasting, www.crbradio.com. I want to thank everyone for listening on the Cave Radio app or on Facebook Live, the Cave Radio Facebook page. You can go on over there.
On the video?
Yeah, we should be. And then we are also broadcasting on www.crbradio.com.
Everywhere.
Yeah, we got Alexa. Keep forgetting. I got to write that down because that's the one I forget all the time.
Yes.
We got the Lucid Furs in here hanging out with us.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
tell us a little bit about this album that you guys are debuting on 420. No God, no problem.
No God, no problem.
Okay. Oh, that's how it is? You got the ellipsis there? You know what an ellipsis is, Dawn?
No God?
Problem. What's the ellipsis, Dawn?
The venue.
Bonus question. Bonus question.
I gave it to you last week on Dumb Shit with Dawn. Come on, you're supposed to learn this shit.
Come on.
It's the etc. ...
Ow.
The ellipsis.
Yeah. I
right.
probably won't remember that next week.
You won't either. All right. No God, no problem.
It is our second album. It's a little bit different than the first one, a little bit more bluesy, still really heavy, still really rocking. We were probably wrote it in a couple months, and then it took us a couple months to record it, and then waiting for
We were touring in
we were touring in
Yeah.
between, which makes everything more challenging. Like, well, we go to the studio. Oh wait, we need all of our money to go on tour. All right, never mind. We'll do it when we get back. Oh shit! Well, this took too long. We got to go on tour again, so we got to take a break. But
Where'd you record at?
we recorded at Toneworks, which is the same guy that recorded our first album. We really liked him, and he went off on his own, so we went to his new studio, and we loved it. He's very easy to deal with. He's got great equipment. He kind of lets us have the run, but it's still like is very knowledgeable. So it's not like, hey, can you change this? Like he knows exactly what we're talking about, and it takes him like a matter of seconds.
Jesus.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh.
You gonna drink?
That's
those,
off
or are you
video.
just gonna spill it, you guys?
Wow. We've literally had
during
two
the-
spills.
during the break.
I jinxed it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's it.
Gordy tried to
Why don't we-
short the board out because he
You
didn't
guys
want to play
just-
2 more songs.
Yeah.
He said, fuck.
I'm tired of this shit.
Trying to play more.
It literally I just saw myself go, hanky!
Yeah.
Gordy, give me your
He's
hanky!
trying to kill that other keyboard real quick.
I hate
So how many
that.
tracks on
I'm
the new
handy
album?
to have around.
There's 8 tracks.
8 tracks.
Yeah. So we're playing about half of it tonight for you. Played 2 earlier. We're gonna play another 2.
That was my next question.
You
Yay.
guys tell us too.
Yay.
They're all off this new album.
Yeah. You said it took you 4 months to write everything, and then a couple months to get in there.
I would say. Well, we were promoting the old album when we started writing this
Right.
album. So
Well, the last time you were in here, you were promoting the album and going on tour.
yeah.
Yeah, the first one.
Well, and it's kind of funny to think of it as like it took 4 months to write the album because when we write songs, we kind of just jam. And then it's like, oh, that was sweet. So we'll kind of just try to build off
So do you guys, and this is something, do you guys record all your practice jam sessions or
Not,
you know?
not all of our.
So then how do you
practices,
remember?
But we do. We
Yeah.
definitely like if we come up with something and we're like, oh, we need to remember that right now. Then we'll record it.
Yeah,
for
we
sure.
record quite
but
a
it's like
few
it's
of 'em.
there's a lot of times where things will happen spontaneously where somebody just won't have the phone recorded, but it's like.
Or I'll
there'll
hear
be
it
a
halfway
part
through
of
and
it.
be like,
yeah.
It'll
There'll
be a
like some
warm-up
part of it
jam.
that we remember, and we're like, all right, we got to redo that part right now. record
Our
it.
friend Kendrick Hardaway is listening right now. What's up, Kendrick?
Hi, what's up?
Hope he's getting better. He got into a little tafu a few months ago. He got hit by a car coming home from work. Hit and run. Broke his hip. Emergency hip surgery.
terrible.
Yeah. Kendrick is an amazing singer. Just if he hasn't released it yet, he is about to. But I think he released it, a new album. So thanks for listening, Kendrick.
Damn right.
Okay.
Rest up.
So the show on April 19th. Where is it? It's at Smalls.
Yes.
What's the? How much to get in?
It's $10 to get in at the door. No advance ticket sales, so they get there early.
Okay. And what are the bands again?
Opening up, we have Scissor Now from Ann Arbor, and then we have the Scapes from Detroit, and then we have Krillin. And then we'll go on late at night.
So you guys are
So don't
Krillin is right before you guys
message me and
direct
ask me
support
when we're
or
going
whatever?
on because I'm not going to answer you.
Right. You know what? And I can't say I hate people like that because I love everyone that supports all the local bands because that's what we do. But when people are like, "Well, what's your set time?" Just come see the whole fucking show, dude.
I used to be like that.
I guess
You know?
I get it. Like,
I hate when
all right,
people
I wanna
pop
go
in and
support
pop
both
out.
these things, and
The
I
thing is,
don't want to miss you. Yeah.
See the whole show.
That's the thing because
See the whole
and I
show.
think you
But-
just kind of said it because I recently found myself doing that because I had other shit going on,
right?
And I didn't know if I was going to be done in time to catch the band that I wanted to see.
Mhm.
So I was like, "What time are you guys going on?"
All right, so
Because,
but
you know what I mean?
That's how I've always felt about it too. It's like I just give them the information if I have it. Like it could be like I could see why people would be annoyed by it. But
Well, if there's a
it's
show
like if somebody
going on
asked
and
me-
I'm playing it, I'm fucking busy.
Right.
Like, look on the fucking event page.
Sorry, I thought I turned that off.
Speaking of event pages, have you noticed a difference in your reach now that Facebook has switched over to this new algorithm or whatever? So when you post events, are you seeing that your reach is kind of less than it used to be?
They want you to pay for reach. and shit.
It's really they want you to pay for it. We do put a little bit of money in that, not a lot.
But I've
We
heard
just
that
put
that doesn't
few
even go to a
bucks in
lot of the
there.
places you want it to.
Yeah, not always. Really, the best thing for everyone is just that people participate and they share it and
Share
they
it,
invite
yeah, that's
people.
really what it is.
And if you look, you can tell like when somebody doesn't share,
right?
Or like all right, nobody was invited from this group of people,
right?
You know, you can tell. And that's like the least you can do is promote your own music. Don't count on whoever booked the show to bring people in. It's a group effort, and you know.
One more. That's my next question to you guys is you guys do all your own booking when you go out on the road.
Yes.
You don't have an agency, you don't have a manager, you guys do all your own stuff. So is it like, you know, when you're out on the road, because I know here in Detroit the venues don't ever promote unless you're a national act, usually. I maybe you guys are in the industry. I just see
venues usually
I
promote the
see
bigger acts.
Yeah, I
That's
see
the
what I
problem.
see. So
There are like places that we play because they do
Yep.
promote.
right. And now that was my question: is
Yeah.
do you tend to find those bars and stick with them, or do you know because you want to grow your audience?
I don't want to
You
say
wanna grow.
definitely a
I
pro.
don't know about bars, maybe towns.
Towns.
Because you don't want to obviously play the same bar over. There are places that we play, over, like that played
Places-
multiple times.
Right,
but-
where they've treated us well.
But
So
you
we
can
come
just kind of
back.
tell, like when you go to a place, how much success you're gonna have if you go
Right.
back, or you're gonna.
Because
Make,
there's
are
only
gonna
so
sell
much you
anything,
can
are people
tell
gonna
from
actually, like,
talking
show
to
up?
people through email.
Right.
And in fact, I prefer not to go through booking agents or,
Right.
the dude that just books bands because a lot of
Everybody's
times,
trying to get a cut.
a lot of
Yeah.
times what
It's like
those
a
dudes
middleman,
do is they set 4 bands up. They don't care who they are. They don't care what they sound like. And all they've done is they've put 12 to 16 sad musician butts in bar stools, and nobody shows up.
Right.
And then we get a check for $37.50 that bounces, and that guy gets $150 bucks.
Jesus.
So you do have to be careful. You can't always tell, but I always think like, especially when you're new to a town, your best bet is to just hit up the bar and set it up. No middleman. What do you need the middleman for? You're probably not going to make that much money when you're first there. Like,
Right.
don't pay that guy for what,
Now you
Just
guys,
go show up.
and I know how it goes. You guys.
Yeah, or they don't show up at all.
Do you go? I'm sorry.
No, you
I
go
didn't mean to
ahead.
interrupt. So when you're out of town, you hit up a bar or whatever, and you book that show. Do you go on their social media page and start posting that you're playing there, or? So you're in Missoula, Montana.
Tag,
How do you?
We tag them, yeah.
Okay.
And not every bar does, and I don't understand why. It's like
You think they'd
you're
want
gonna
them more
blame
people there? Yeah.
you're just gonna blame people not as many people as you want there on me.
Right.
Like you didn't help at all.
Well, that's what I mean. Like,
it
how do you
varies from
promote
place
out
to
of
place
town?
too. Like it varies from place to place. Like like certain places use more Facebook more, or Instagram more, or Twitter. Like depending on where you're at.
Right. Some places have built-in regular crowds and they don't need to promote. And
Right.
some
Yeah.
places are empty, shithole where there's fucking tumbleweeds going across the bar. There's nobody
Right.
there. We're just like, hi.
Yeah, but you guys still
It doesn't
rock
happen often,
right?
but it
no
does
matter
happen.
what, yeah.
Treat that as a. You're like, all right, guys, we're just gonna have a really fun practice.
Every single
Absolutely.
time we play.
But there's one person in that bar. We really
gonna
need
get
to
a
win
really
that one
good
person
show.
over.
Right.
Came all this
Guaranteed.
way.
Yeah.
Even if
I'm
it's the
not gonna
bartender.
not have a good time playing drums, so
No.
that's never gonna happen.
But for the most part, we're treated really well. We have good shows, and like the more we play places, the better we get at booking there. But it is, you do have to just kind of get out there and find out what's going on.
Well, and then the next time you go to Missoula, Montana, you're going to have more than
at least one.
because you're going to have the 10 people that were at the bar, or the one person that was at the bar, tell 10 of their friends. And
Missoula was
hopefully-
actually pretty sweet.
Our Missoula show
Missoula
was
was
good.
awesome.
Yeah.
We just use that as an example.
But yeah, no, I know
that's
what
what
you
you
mean.
mean.
Yeah.
And when you're in that city,
Don't get me
like you
started
look around,
on
it's just-
fucking Boise,
Oh.
Idaho.
Is that you're not ever going to Boise
You
again?
get paid in
I don't
potatoes.
think so, no.
Boise's as bad as it sounds. Honestly.
At least in this circumstance.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Give
Unless
Caitlin
we're
the
talking
mic real
about
quick.
potatoes. What are we doing?
Just pull.
I just wanted to say about being the only person in the bar for a band. I have been there, and actually, you might think it's kind of awkward to like play for one person, but actually, even if you don't know the band, I personally have also been to shows where I know the band and I'm the only person there. But actually, it's really, really fun. Depending on who it is that's the only person there, it's a little different for me knowing the band or not. But you can get a lot of personal time knowing everybody, whether you talk to them or not. Like you see how the interaction is between the band. You can have personal conversations with the band. You can meet a new friend. So it just kind of depends on who the person is you're talking to and what the approach is you have towards them or they have towards you. It's all
Right on.
Caitlin's a touring
you
fan.
have one opportunity to make a fan of it.
It all depends.
Isn't that an M&M song?
It's true.
But see,
Really
the
got
thing
one
of it is that one person might be involved in a larger group that they start spreading the word to that
Right.
group.
Wear
Like
your
they might be a
t-shirt.
college kid.
Oh yeah.
That has
Thank
a
you, Caleb.
huge friend base that start talking like you got to check
Should
this
never-
band
that's
out.
part
I take too much
Never
pride
act
in
like
shit.
you're
and
That
not
one person
perform
could be a
so.
fucking agent that just happens to be in town too. You never know.
Yeah.
So
And that's part of our job as a band is like we're performing too. Like we're not just like playing music. We want it to be a good time for whoever's watching, regardless. That's what we're there for. You know what I mean?
that's
So
what I dig.
it's like showing up at a job. And like
You
you're gonna
should
do a
never
good
act,
job
no matter
what,
how
you know what I mean?
shitty the show is.
Right.
Like you're too
Why
good to
wouldn't
be
you?
there.
Yeah, you're only
'cause
seeing
you are
yourself,
there.
yeah.
you
Like
know?
if I'm a bar owner and I see one person showed up, but I see you guys are just out there just giving your 110%, like regardless to that one person,
not there.
then I'm appreciative of that effort.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I
'Cause
may
a lot of
be
bands could mail it
more-
in.
Yeah, I'd be more apt to say like,
Put 'em
hey,
on a
look,
good
here's
night.
the full amount.
Yeah,
or here's-
exactly.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, because you
And
might be
here's
playing on a
dinner
Tuesday
and
where
drinks all night, and let's
well,
get drunk.
you guys
That
just
would
put
be
up such
fun.
an effort. I'm going to give
Honestly,
you
at
a
some
Friday.
nights there's certain
I worked at a
nights where that would be
bar
fun.
that had a stage, and it was a venue, and this band showed up from, I don't know, somewhere in California, and we had a show all set up for them. But it's a like quieter afternoon, so they got there at like 8 or 9 o'clock, and it was still kind of dead, and they were like, fuck this, and they left, and then the bar filled up like a half hour later, and it's like, why did you guys leave? We're messaging them like, where did you guys go? Like, it's your turn to play. And they just like, they messaged us back the following morning like, we just left, no one was there. Like,
Jesus.
yeah, I'm like, okay, well, if you would have stayed, there would have 100 people climbed in the bar.
Right.
You know?
Put their kids to bed.
Yeah.
So on this last tour, besides stealing our throne, what was the tour mishap that happened?
The tire.
So, yeah, last
Something
time.
happened. The tire? It's a fucking tire.
It's losing a tire on the
Well,
freeway.
Oh,
guys
you
know
lost
about
a tire?
No.
Wait, you guys know about
We
Gordy
lost some
falling off
lug
the
nuts
skateboard,
off
right?
No, we've talked about that so many times. I died. Yeah, it's
Don't
okay.
beat
I'm
your
back
back.
now.
There's gotta be
I'm
something
back
else.
now. I came back to life. It's
There's gotta
okay.
be
I'm
something
still
else
here.
that happened. I'm
It
trying to
looked
think.
tragic on
We
Facebook.
climbed-
It was
we
like
climbed.
Gordy's dying.
No, I'm missing.
And this,
Something
the last
crazy.
one.
I mean, other than the tire blowing out, man, there's gotta be
The
something crazy.
tow
Well, either
truck
one,
driver,
Oh,
like,
actually, yeah.
me
no,
almost
well,
like getting into a fist fight with a
I-
40-year-old truck driver.
Really?
I had a bad experience
Easy
with
on
the
the
Crusters
40-year-old.
in New Orleans.
I'm
That was
sorry, dude. I didn't mean
bad.
to be an ageist.
We're old people here.
That was really bad.
Yeah, why don't you tell about that?
All right, so when we were in New Orleans, I was kind of just before the show, I was skating around the city because I'm like, man, this is awesome. You know, last time I was in New Orleans, I was too young to do anything. So now I'm like, all right, I'm over 21. I'm gonna have some fun. So I'm skating around,
Drunk skateboarding.
and like, I keep touching base at this place where I'm buying beer at because it's cheaper. And I ended up smoking with these guys, and they were playing music, so I played music with them. But I smoked a joint with them. I'm like, oh, sweet, got some weed. And it wasn't just weed. I don't know. It must have been like angel dust or some shit.
Oh shit.
Oh god.
So I got really fucked up, and I came back to the venue, and supposedly I played a good show. Supposedly
Best show of your life.
You don't remember.
I do remember.
Best
I
show
like
of his
tipped
life.
into
You
the
did
stack
pretty
of.
good. You were playing a little fast. That was about it. You were like,
No, I thought it was
okay,
all right.
gotta
The
keep up
drummer-
with
I
it.
was-
thought it was- we were all right.
You're like,
we were
fuck
vibing.
yeah,
we
Gordon's
were
finally
vibing.
playing the way I like.
I was taking
Better
off.
than ever.
Yeah. And I'm not.
Just channeled Hendrix. What's going on?
No, it was faster than that. All I remember, the prominent moment was when I like fell into the PA stack. And I almost like, if it wasn't there, I would have fell off the stage. I swear to God. And I remember it tipping, and then like when the weight of it pushed me back, I was like, "Oh shit!" I really almost.
All right. That sobered you up real quick, didn't it?
No, no, not at all. Because like it just kept going.
He's like, "Did you see that?"
So we played.
See that chicken?
Yeah. I remember some drama at the end of the night, and then we ended up at that guy's house in like the college district. And like so I fell asleep in the van in the driveway. I think I fell asleep. I fell asleep. I fell asleep in the van in the driveway. And then I woke up and came in the house, and this long-haired, like shirtless guy. He was good looking. He was in there playing harp. And I'm just like
a harp?
I'm like, I can't. I had a really
not harp like a fucking.
No. I think Frankie's
blow
watching
into
actually.
a harp.
He spent
like
his
angels
college.
playing a harp.
He spent his college money on a harp.
That's
New
badass.
Orleans, dude.
Frankie
Frankie
Ford.
Ford, dude.
He was
this guy.
awesome.
This guy. His parents gave him an option. They said, "We'll give you money for college,
or give you a harp,
or you could use the money for something else." And he went and bought a harp.
Wow! And it's beautiful. He was so good at it.
I
walked
God,
in the
that's
house
what he told us.
and I'm telling you, after all that happened,
woke up to that,
I woke up in the driveway.
That was beautiful.
Karen thought she was in heaven.
And he killed
I
it.
did.
It's the only time you ever wake up to music, like loud music, and you're like,
I love a harp.
what's going on? I'm all right, actually.
It was a wonderful experience.
Very wonderful experience.
It's an inside joke.
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
All right,
the moon landing was fake.
we're gonna take a real quick. We're gonna take a real quick break. We're gonna come back and have you guys play. Is that cool?
Cool.
All right, one more time. April 19th.
At
Album
Smalls
release
Bar.
party?
Friday, April 19th at Smalls Bar. The Lucid Furs, No God, No Problem album release with Krillin, The Scapes, and Scissor Now.
$10.
So it's $10. It's 18 and up. So bring your
The
underage
CD,
girlfriend.
the CD will be. What'd you say? 10 and up.
Get in there.
No, 18 and up.
The CD will be available.
Stack your children and put them in a
If you don't get in
trench
there, we're gonna have a
coat.
problem.
CD available?
We don't talk
We'll
about my
have
underage
CDs
girlfriend.
and vinyl of the new album
Ooh,
available
vinyl too,
on
huh?
the day.
I like that.
Last time we were only able to get CDs together before our release. It took months to get the vinyl.
But we got vinyl.
we did it
We got
way in advance. And
When
thanks
you
to
got the-
Archer Records, on Davison in Detroit,
Yes.
he got us
Archer.
He got us our stuff even a few weeks earlier.
When you got your vinyl last time, did it move quick?
Yeah. I mean, we've sold quite a bit of it.
We
I think
sold
we
a
still
lot.
have we have
A few left. Yeah, we don't have too many left.
yeah,
but
we have
a
like
few left.
60 left of our original pressing, so it's about time
Initially,
to do a
yeah.
second
I mean, we actually did pretty decently well for our first album. I'd say.
I'm always curious how the vinyl moves. Like if it.
I
you
mean,
know.
it depends on the situation. Vinyl in general is just like really trendy right now. So
Right.
like,
It does
people,
depend
People
on
like
the
to
depends on
have
what genre it
that
is, but I mean,
physical.
it's people just collect that shit. If they have a record player, they're gonna buy whatever you have.
Shit,
like,
I got one.
I
just
didn't
'cause they
have
wanna
one.
play it on the
I got a
radio.
record player in my garage that I've been waiting to die, and I'm moving into a house. So.
Right.
Is it actual? Is it like an old school one with tubes? and all
No,
that,
no, I would love one of
or-
those.
Dude, I have one of those and it's messed up. I just need somebody to fix it.
Fix
I
it.
don't know anyone.
So you inherited
Fix
one
it.
from
Yeah,
your old
I
man?
inherited one and some like a crate of vinyl. So now I'm like, do I really start? Do I start doing vinyl?
Why not, man? It's
I always
good, dude.
like
That's
you-
my
like Gordy
favorite.
said, I like to have a physical copy, so I would always get the CD.
Feels good.
from bands, just because I don't trust,
social
technology.
media, technology. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
it'll fold one day.
Yeah, I know, right? So
right.
it'll be gone.
And
It'll be
I
like,
don't have it.
"Oh!"
Yeah.
I had an iPod with 6,000 songs, and the little telemeter broke.
You
on
drop
the
it
iPod,
once
it
or
was
something.
gone,
Yeah.
So yeah, I like to have. I might start doing vinyl. I don't know.
It's cool. if
What's
you
the
like-
price difference
Well,
between
you
CD
know,
and
it
vinyl?
depends. Like I like
big.
for me, I'll buy an album
Depending
down there
on
of a
where
new
you're going.
band. Like if I'm there at the concert. But for me, I like just like going to a record store and like searching through a bunch of garbage to find something good.
Right.
Like you look through a bunch of garbage and you're like, oh, I found the one good record in this whole 300 pile of records.
Right.
And it's only $5 because they don't know what it's worth. Like,
Right.
Bam, I'm buying it.
All right, we're gonna take a real quick break. When we come back, we're gonna have Lucid Furs playing. We're gonna listen to the Long Ride for Dawn. The Chincillionaires.
The Long Ride.
The Chincillionaires here on, and thanks to the Chincillionaires for coming in and sharing 3 of their 35-song album.
Thank you.
Did they say what
with
the
us.
title of the album was?
The long, no, they never did.
triple-
the triple
dong.
It's the 35
The long
song
triple
album.
one.
Yeah, it's
triple
on
one.
all the.
You know what's funny is I think it
trifecta.
started off as a joke
Yeah,
with
that's
Steve
the
like
last
a
time.
couple times ago, and
Yeah.
it just kept growing
because
and growing.
Steve was saying that they told him like this is like suicide, like career suicide.
Yeah, career
type
suicide.
thing,
He's like, no one's gonna listen to it. No one's gonna buy it. He's like, that's even better idea.
Yeah, yeah.
But I love those guys. Steve, actually, all 3 of those guys, Steve, Jesse, and Rob, were all part of Shotgun Soul,
Right.
which has been around for a while. They've been broke up for a couple years now. But Jesse and Steve were in that one night where half of Shotgun Soul was in, and then Wolf filled in on bass.
Yep.
Jesse played drums. It was a great night here at the Cave Radio Studios. So we'll be back. 196 episodes, man.
Jesus Christ.
It's crazy. Thank you guys for being part of this.
I need to see other shows.
Yeah, shit.
I'm sorry. It's getting.
I know this is my second longest relationship besides my marriage to my ex-wife is with Al. So and Dawn's like 3.5
Dawn's
years.
like our kid.
She is.
Hi.
We need to do a better job of.
We did horrible in schooling her.
studying, yeah.
All right, we'll be back
catching
in.
on. It's catching on.
We'll be back in 3 minutes with.
Jamaica, man. Jamaica.
Yeah.
It was
We'll be
in
back
Europe.
in 4 minutes
planets
with
are
the
aligned,
Lucid
man.
Furs. Be back in a minute.
Oh my gosh. I might need a ride home. I'm not sure.
That's because I see. It's my favorite weekend of the year. You get further out than I do. I listen so
Will you
bad.
run me home?
This last
Will you run home?
I had the whole weekend.
Philosophically, I'm getting sloppy like a vessel in a hurricane, waves getting choppy. She never takes me along for the long ride. Turn the page and walk away. She never takes me out of the suitcase. We always check these bags. Yeah. Metaphorically, she's just a horde of me, boring as an old shoe, wearing abnormally. We always stay inside. Roll the dice and let the cards fall where they may. Close watch and walk away. Roll the dice and let the cards fall where they may. Close the book and walk
Let me ask you a question. Are you getting enough? I bet you'd love more, right? Well, AdamandEve.com wants to give you more with 10 free gifts. First, you'll get a sexy surprise for her. Second, a specially selected toy for him. And third, a little something we know you'll both enjoy. Plus, you'll get 6 full-length adult movies on DVD. And number 10, free shipping on your entire order. So what do you have to do to get your 10 free gifts? It's not hard. Just go to AdamandEve.com and select any one item. It could be an adventurous new toy, sexy piece of lingerie, or anything you desire. Just enter offer code FREE57 at checkout, and you'll get all 10 free gifts. Go check out AdamandEve.com today. Select one item and get 10 free gifts, including free shipping, when you enter offer code FREE57. That's FREE 57 at AdamandEve.com.
Welcome back, everybody, to Big and Bigger here on Cave Radio Broadcasting, www.crbradio.com. Nancy Hunger just tuned in.
What up, Nancy?
We got Kendrick Hardaway, Alyssa Kanga, and a bunch of other people listening.
A bunch of other people.
I don't know. Again, I want to thank Melissa Rowe for coming in. Detroit by Detroit. That's next Saturday at the Loving Touch. $10 to get in. All proceeds go to scholarships for the School of Rock Rochester. I want to thank Mike Galbraith and Courtney Hurley for coming in and playing a tune for us. They're going to be Smokey Robinson. We got the Fruit, Scarlet Lies, the Reefer Men, Vazoom, Electric Honey, Jake Webb and the Commitments, Dead and Five.
Was that the band that
Lows.
opened up for Redstone Souls?
Yep. Yep. And they're going to be coming in soon here on the Big and Bigger also. I want to thank Stephen Foster and the Chincillionares for coming in and hanging out and dropping a couple of their songs from their triple CD. Rob and Jesse as well. And then, of course, the Lucid Furs. Thank you for coming in and hanging out with us again. April 19th, their album release party at Smalls with Escapes, Scissor Now, and Krillin. No God, no problem. They're going to do a couple more tunes for us. Thank you one more time, the Lucid Furs.
Captain set upon a quest to discover a place for his species and nest. Found a habitable planet light years away, but the humanoid life form just couldn't stay. Sent a bolt to white lightning over the land. He vanquished them all with a touch of his hand. They dissolved. The pen that decided me, I hold it in my hand. It came back to bite me. I took it in the The very next day, they couldn't wait. They settled in, began to repopulate. They've got a natural plan to reshape the land, but the best never guess the trouble brewing within. Previous hosts rose up 500 million strong. They were storming the cities with beams in their eyes. Everyone they looked at they materialized. And that decided me, I hold it in my hand. It came back to bite me. I took it in the head.
Should be.
Ladies and gentlemen, Lucid Furs, one more time. Remember their show April 19th at Smalls with Krillin, Escapes, and Scissor Now. $10 to get in. No God, no problem. The Lucid Furs, ladies and gentlemen. Do you guys?
Thank you guys.
Do you guys got one more? Do you think you could do one more for us? We got no show after us. Yeah. Encore.
You saw it. I was dying.
Thank you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, Lucid Furs. We can talk them into one more song. They're getting ready for their album release party April 19th, Smalls. Yeah. Come on, Dan.
Yeah, Dan.
All right.
If I've ever been one to complain, you'll turn the page and I'll turn the page. But if you'd like to spar without any regard, you'll scream and rage then.
Thank you to Lucid First for
April
coming and hanging
19th,
out.
Friday, April 19th at Small.
No God, no problem.
No God, no problem.
All right, next week we have Rick Pruneda and his band of Misfits coming in and hanging out, talking about his 420 birthday party. We have Augie, Second Sundays with Augie. Yeah, from the Whiskey in a Jar. They're doing him and Conrad and Mikey will be in here talking about the Tracksuit 7, which is on Good. Oh shit! It's the same night as your guys' party. We're all gonna be in Hamtramck on the same night
We may
as
show
your.
up in some fucked up tracksuits.
We're gonna be in tracksuits showing up to your party. Because we'll go early, dude. We'll go early to the tracksuit party, and then come down to your guys's. Dude, that just happened right there. I didn't even think about that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for listening to episode number 196 right here on Cave Radio. Thank you to Melissa Rowe and Detroit by Detroit, Mike Galbraith and Courtney Hurley for coming in and hanging out and playing a tune for us, and the Chincillionares for dropping 3 of their 35 songs on us here on Cave Radio. We'll see you next week, everybody.
Bye.